We was your friend Mamunina had a bad me mighty so. The higher needs 100.9 FM. Yadoma say we mudu fidie no ato ase yi na nyina ye bebo ne akere ya dwen fa o man Ghana ho ya manyo enti ne yasin konwen enne eye bena October bosum de to so enan o kire nyame ya adom a kirefo nyina eda Teachers Day ai enti na me fa kwan so me ma yo kirekire ni no ha na chese me ma menuan ma kirefo nyina tinkwa ane no ane ye ka se teacher ni wakatua wo heaven de bi no anko heaven na chese wabaya adwuma to agu they say ya ji akatua ni nyina wo fam ha ansa na yakọ heaven and na year 2022 a die to so ahenu eduosonso 277th day of the year 2022 na just say akanefo 88 pepepe na ye de afe no ekwa wieye 88 days to the end of 2022. Them say me no fit. Na me fa kwan so amoaso ate say emerekwa animu asese aka 88 days no na che say enche afe ne ye de bekwa wieye na mesrewo aka akram ye de afe akwa wieye no na me kanfo ama wo say nipa wo de wo ho bebo wo mo e wo wiase mu no ewie yase mu no nipa wo de wo ho bebata wo mo no eya mo mu nye nipa bi a wo mo do odokan ade bi a wo ye bia no wo mo hye wo nkuran omu pian ese konkodin ko anim tokoso ye enye ne obedidi wo nase enye ne obedwutwa wo nantin enye ne waye ne ho anim sankyina tikowisa saafo no nya hu wo mo a bo break aponchi break pa woni nipa obetumi asua bibia afiri wo mo no woni sa nipa na emmo woni sa nipa na nkọ nakra na ne ya obetumi asua bibi afiri ne ho no no so besua bibia afiri ho enye ne ono besi nkonwa aka nkrofo ho nsam da bi wo se saafo ni bi ho no mo amesaw yi saafo na kwa twitwa wo mo kra yi wo mo firi wo ho kra esanse wo mo mmoaw na mmom no wo ko animu no wo mbe yo madwe se wo mbetwe asan etu obi a obeboa wo a wo betimi asua nyansade bi afiri ne ho no sa nipa no ena ye a taifa wo ho ebo wo obi a obepia wa se ade we me pesa wo yire wo ho na wo ye because wo betimi aye owo gidie wo mu obi a obe stretch wo am wankasa wadru wo limit obe ebeboa ma chese won saka ade bi a ankasa nipa ne empia wanka beden pasa sa ade no nsa beka saafo na me kanfo ama se fa wo ho ebo wo mo esanse sa wo do ho ebo wo mo a yes wo dache emu ye obi on mo de ho bebata wa ne obenya firi wo honti ene wo de ho bebata wa adekode no onya wi a woni wa wie ya wasaafo no wo ho etu saafo no sa nyame ya wadom na wo hu wo mo a na wahwe wo hu yie na me ka se no abo aponchi break e wasaafo no ho
are doing their work and playing their role as they must. They are very vigilant. Ghana being an oasis of peace simply tells us that they are doing their jobs. So you stay vigilant too. So if you see something, say something.
Say something if you see something, my friend. If you see something, you for say something.
When I was president, we value the relations with China. But if you're Ghanaian and you go to China and you're engaged in illegality, they don't say because of the good relations they have with Ghana, they're going to let you go scot-free. You face the full rigors of the law in China. And I don't doubt that there are some of our citizens in jail in China. You know, when I became president, I was faced with this same illegal gold mining. I deported almost 5,000 illegal Chinese miners. I didn't say because of the good relations we have with China, you know, we should allow them to continue to engage in this illicit activity. And we collaborated with the Chinese embassy. They got 747s and came and took their nationals away. No, it didn't destroy our relations.
Fellow countrymen, my heart is heavy as I witness the damage which this clique of neo-colonialist conspirators are doing to our country. At the bidding of their overseas neo-colonialist masters, they are dismantling the work of 15 years. They are telling you that Ghana is bankrupt. They are telling you that our country is in debt to the extent of some 240 million pounds. What fools they are. How ignorant for them to think that you believe these stupid lies. Open your eyes and look around you. See for yourself. See the splendid new Tama Harbour. See the mighty water dam. See the fine roads which we have built under the leadership of the Convention People's Party and its government. See the schools, the colleges and the universities. See the clinics, hospitals, health centers and the facilities which we have created. See the factories which are already springing up. These are no debts. These are not debts. They are investment in our future.
Wo sina individual bi antimi nka se wa ba site aba ba shi na excavator no afi no wo sina o man na be support sine se saata na we obi kwat ho si wa se dey si ya shi excavator or person party ni pass be hunu mo bo sa akwan so am obi be ye ade bi de atiaw e wo sa ade no enti ni adan na ho si ni na mra no za na mra no akwan wa gi awie no na se o twa jatu mu amani se Ghana fo nyina e no be ya adwen sine se e be wo se site ebia ya nuaba anase maame kejemfi adi wo se sini papa because a site and e kuchaja tu ebia mu no fine onu so e part ba onu kwa na say this such example nti mu say dey no mo set example say wo nu e say obo na nado no fighting galamsey wo na wo ye dia and ye sha se furu so na mum nanka confiscate na ma ya wo dia ni apapa ka bi di egu na ni eja dem to what because addressing nation no am ya to wase ni enti a wo shi na emfa susu boni bi e ma party nyina ka ho ni bi a ye mu bi se na afa ni ye bepe tumi edi wo mu so yeah person
one excavator
yeah person e break
and I show no MPP for excavator
of any patch MPP ni e Ghana ni
MPP for and e Ghana
tio apani ni so apani ni so bi bia no ye fa no kwan so a ade asumdue ba je me na me di ka me example me an makoto me ka misika we obi timi sin fie wose munyinu no adiragu no sin fufuro ye ndan me na me dia me mpe me hina obi nka bibia nkyerɛw ntimi stress na do se from na no nya ne sa mesre na do se media e wonye kopa so ndai no ko press company nke be ya nya kwanya ne se sa gram say fight no se na nado mre du se nka fight no and say small scale mining business no on fancy small scale mining for nankasansa tinie power management control monitoring bibia no on fancy wo monsa e proposal no ko igusuku tu ho na mo a eba no be gi atum dia adwuma on fancy wo monsa nka aba no kwa do de hu film se aba de o ye nyina wo faso na wo pa film fancy ni pansa je wo faso fa regression su ku akwama wo mo fa tumi ni nyina ma wo mo se we eba ye hye se gavite dan ka bia small scale miners nankasa de tumi wo mo se no mo sa mo ko afo no bum la so ana ko mo ankasa chi no a kaba na ye free tiso afo bia nyere ma aba no so enti won fa pa oni nyina ma wo mo because you course around e binum yo mujuma ni ye pa wo wia wa cover wa criminal e bi dua tick e bi dua me ni ade saafo no hwehwem no apeke wo mo no matenase no the management na hye wo mo service mpanifo si sabi so the ade ja kromfo a e bi nyira wonu onyo sa adwuma no wo di ama na se won wo hwe so na wo de hyehyɛ ya ma no the goal there so de bra ban if I so de bra ban na wo di ni nyina so no because galamsey will be a thing of the past in Ghana insurance say bio forest say bio bibia say bio and this time around there yes say na da go for say small scale miners so sample on fa mamu in total regulatory bodies ni there omni small scale miners ni adwuma na ba na ka no oyi hu o man ho time say bia the next 10 years there mi hu afiri mu small scale miners na nkasa no mumra mo fa mo hyehyɛ mra kwan ba na me de mama mbe fa so manage no na for the next 10 years mi hu afiri mu mo no regulatory bodies ni adwuma tumi bia mra mu tumi bia sa mo saka na mo tumi ya adwuma no me de amamo munya adwuma no so atase me catch you say enu na be solve this problem because aban bako obi abo na from there so still mpo mo na aban is all fight no afere na ekon no kura mu ayi
we abusiafo kana wo bre na aso no ena ye bnada road safety ena ye be bon komo e de afa kwan ahodo a esesei ye highway no unse na no ye ni road safety for eba be hia ye no na wo mu 824 ese baabi a wonam se wonam kromu a e wo speed a wo beko se wonam highway so a wo speed a wo beko mfikyire wo speed a poje se wonam motorway so a e wo speed dodo a wo beko so ahu enne me de bo ba ko eku no ma mi no wuyi potholes a apiepie wo ye highways no ehso esi nchen a ye behwe ensuyire yi azeze ya be ye de epoemantam de no ebeye ayi efense ene ye de be susudua ye de ahwe ene ba bia ensu ayiri afa ho ba bia nanka enye ba bia esese ensu yiri fa kora na enei ensu atwi afa so nipa dodo no asem omo eka ne se especially with the eastern region there no womo say eye galamsey no ena akofa we nyina aba gala ananya gala gala ananya gala they say gala no yesi entimi ntu ase se ensu ye tu ase na ise to ase na ye tu no ye de ensa kyerɛkyerɛ ba bia ni se ye de ensa kyerɛ womu tu ade no wo ho enso ne ye de ensa ne nam ba bia ye di agoro keke enti yenhwɛ ye highways no eso ya a develop potholes no kwan ben ene ye befa so asa potholes ye nim se abrofo bibia yesua firi wo mo yesua wo mo ne ade menyi ni sa abrofo no wo mo twen ya mo kwan ne tutua beyond repairs ansa no mo hye dat na se ade ayi fence akope loan ade akọ parliament ama parliament agi loan atum ne ape contractor ade ama no se so se ne yayo se so ye de ko tender o ne ho kro ne bawo ansa ne ade ama contractor masa contractor baba ye kwan no they don't do that baby e betutu kakra no ma close ya fast ade beche o twam enanwumre yi a ade beche ababa bese na tutu no ya sili na bibia ye neat and constantly and consistently no womo maintain womo akwan dida bia na kwan ne se hyepe kuma na me no yen ha no minnim hawa ya engineers no ene womo ekeka womo si efa hu se de ya kwan no esi etie say highway pa what said that so ya ma say wo be ko be 80 km/h what sia so fuvi mo kwa ekwan fifi na ayi hoto nie edi say wona no ho fa bankum say wona no ho fa nifa woni be ba ho so na adabaya uti anye ye usire mu ne bebuo say so uti ne bete a woni bete na agina sama adon kwanta wa hu enti ye highways na develop so much potholes no ye twa kosi say kwan ni nyina be sei yakasa afa de kwan na say ye komato yeyam afa ni ye kwa kope loan e de akọ parliament ama parliament agi atum ne akọpe contractor e de kwan na hye ne nsa na bi mo start wo mu nwie na dru fifi ye tinyi san reward contract de ma contractor foforo we yi anye na dwuma ye de ne kwakọ ne kwa hwete sa mu hu akire na anwene ne se na ye se basa sa bi ne ye hwehwe because consistently sa na ekoso e wo mayi mu se kwan ye tutu ye beyire ye ho se bia ye be ma maintenance aye regular no ye be twen am kwan na tutu se pasa obi 10% e fa kakra obi passion hunti obi patu ne bottom hunti wahu de bia ye pe bia di wo ho bia ye pe bia di e wo ho enti da be pa ne ye be yi yem se afi we di ade we ya ye yem aya e di asom my Ghana da be ne ye betimi aye saa da bia ye bibia agese enya tefa kakra fro agese enya bibi kakra wo ho agese unya 10% bi 5% bi na we gine de na we gine de contractor fo ama ne hunu to ho enti ye ko opanyi ba ko a ono oye engineer road engineer kasapa engineer Mahama Abdallah ye ko ahomaso na yahwe se ye ne no ebedi ehon komo na watumi a kire yen ti empanyufu ebetie na wo de ayadwuma wa kire na nisu am ye hunu se die enti na wo se ekwan ya ye na kama shepe ko tatum smooth eni na nu ni na sa na asha ase developer tools ni ya ye di ni yehwe ni ya ye di ni yehwe ni ya ye di ni yehwe na ka se ko bi wonim ka ba ko hwim se grind engineer papa engineer Mahai dem pom to say asema yete huni o Ghana ye highways na dey say highway etutimi ko even though on contract so but ya maun to sodua bi a obetimi akọ speed akosi eno no so no utia so akra on ko na say de wo ko ekunam kroma na wonam fichire utia so tene wonam kakra fine na wo kwa na kwansin potholes nie wo di hwim ana wo da ne wo nsa hwebenkum na nifa na wo ye den adenti ne yakwan na etete saa na ansa na meba me aka potholes no ho asem no bibisa se kwa be ne be fa so a yakwan ye betimi a maintain ye ntwe ma bibia nsan ko wie ansa na ya ba ho de ama contractor agisika puduo e de ama obi se obi hwe no nsiesie kwa be ne fa so a ye nso saa de we
mefa akunye no machia didi kan unim se me mouth one 30 second digression unim se the country are doing you for they are only immune to sensation. Stories are MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO echo program bi wo National Theatre o bikini o she na o sen ko she red color one she na and a cover ya
in here
I share Twitter na share me Twitter. I always say I want quality not quantity. If advocacy will Ghana, it makes the officialdom to change and sit on where it's there. Almost the youth is ganging against them. In most cases, the hashtags, a bomber sometimes leaders sit up and at least they try to do the right thing. When there's a small demonstration or a candle possession or visa. I know what person would cheer for Miss Romo. I'm share my Twitter last week at Mahama_Abdullah. We don't put sensational stories there. I am being known now to be talking about only interests of Ghana, about road, flood, buildings, traffic, and deterioration of our roads. When there's a praises, I praise them due. Now, sure they make post over last week on Tuesday. I said, oh, we can one of the Twitter stations. I'm a summon, all so and I'm sound question. Yeah, abandoned toll booths. The Minister of Roads and Highways, announcement, almost stop it toll booths. Share how many trailers, Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger trailers are almost the toll booth area and part of the road, other permanent car parks.
Wow.
Over the past 8 months. This is on my Twitter handle right now. And those trailers, they are fully loaded. Number one, they are even loaded beyond the limit. Exerting so much load on our roads. Now, when a vehicle is moving, the load, deflected it is not. It doesn't show so much on the road. It is a trailers it meets a car. It's why overload. Number between them on the same but it's because of the ties network car national. The more the ties, the less the impact or the punching on the road. It will do. I will do a settlement this year. I want maybe we are more UT the copy. Na getting more precise question say. But then I the toll booth before the toll booth and after the toll booth. Inside the part of the road in Nakasa, it has permanent car parks. Trailers in Siwa or more deteriorated the road. No one to be here. Sadly, you are not paying the toll in the country. And these guys account for the harbor. Our money heavily. They are exerting undue hardship on the road. No matter how you do the road construction, we are quite those kind of static roads have a negative impact on your roads. So you can see your cameras there. Recently, Yana, Kabifi, Takwa there, Obeshi Station Kadimo, University of Cape Coast, some scaffolds there can. Last week Friday, on my way from Accra to Sawam, I made 2 togs when I made Chimono. I'm not I think about 100 meters away. Now, can you dimension or just let me more in a lane? Because I saw the speed of the banana car, I could jam in one pack here, half walk outer lane. I have to enter the median grass to allow the other car on the right to be able to go without hitting the trailer. Otherwise, there would have been a dead accident that would have been fatal. But the cars are still there right and speak with you. So a bit to maybe now, every single day. Now, the other thing is that why our roads are getting deteriorated much faster? Because we don't have mobile exit load stations. What you do, there's a station there in front of the exit load station. I'm going to check it. Or my overloading of the trailers. So, and you do no more pekia, no more offloading, and you're going to be then they'll be able to sail through the exit checkpoint. When they go beyond the exit checkpoint now, the Kia meets them along the way, maybe about 2 kilometers away, and they load on top of it again. So the people are outsmarting us every day. Because when you say you can go beyond by 30%, 20%. And that is not good for our roads. That is why I will say mobile exit load unit, they will be moving, not stationed at one place. I'm not going to go on track. But if they don't know where the exit load will be located, not at any time, at any point in time, you can be halted and you'll be checked. They will say, why straight to the court. Final it will reduce the defect and the deterioration of our road. That is one of the major problems what we are doing, especially on the commercial highway to Sunyani, back to the northern region to Paga. So this is something that I keep on saying every day. We are advocates. We are advocacy, Miami advocacy. We don't have the power. The Constitution has given some people the power to act. And when those people decide to sleep, they start in vain. Because my Twitter or my Facebook, all that I do there is not about bikini, mama, and it's about how to draw the attention of Ghanaian children, youth, and the elderly who are sleeping to stop and act. So that minimum we attack now you tell the answer yen franco ye at the fofo ebra nka ye monitor kakra the rules will not have this challenge. Now let's look at what the challenge is with this one. The Ghana Highway Authority omo managers ya chomo the whole Ghana obia wo mantem ohwe temeka the mama example say some di ohwe from Amasaman ebesia kodusu hu edeko adeso edeko tomos ebri Yamano 4-wheel drive to monitor whatever is happening within the roads and report him to the regional director. And so the actions will be taken. But there are some actions that they amongst them to take it without even reporting to the manager in the Eastern region. But if you decide to sleep, they are not concerned about cars na isi kwano so na them then this will be. Because when I am not power, you can just call the maximum police people. You can call the Sound police people. Say, I have seen that these vehicles, if you have more than 3 days, 5 days, 1 week, 1 month, and beyond, I want you to come and make sure that these vehicles are out of the place, and the police will respond accordingly. Is it being done? Me, I'm a private consultant. You are a private radio station, private broadcaster, private journalist. We have our limitations. I will sustain the advocacy. It's so bitter. So roads are becoming so expensive. A 1 kilometer route now is about $3.8 million United States dollars. So it's so people say maybe you can maybe that can I come upon we don't say can nine you. I want to be a come upon. But it's a high car be road be limit. I will say what the man said. There shouldn't be more than 40 tons of track going on it. So if the tracks become 40-45, then the road will deteriorate, not because it was not properly done, but the aftermath, monitoring and evaluation or making sure that people are hauled to court, is the one that we are ignoring.
Mama, ye miss say, Kwame ne befa so a yen highways no. Ye betimi a maintain, ye betimi abo ho ban because a lot of potholes and na APP free yen highways no em.
Yeah. Eska. Offer the sector minister. Nanasa Oye one investigation from the Ghana Highway Mobile Maintenance Unit. Omudiniche Mobile Maintenance Unit. Omuna was a maintain a quine Ghana Hanina. They sublet to the subcontractors, and the subcontractors ever by airport, but they go and monitor, measure, issue payment, issue certificate, and then they are paid. Because mobile units, that's why units are agency. They have a lot of subcontractors under them. Qualified subcontractors they are vested in doing pothole patches. And also, we are not design BIA on a design lifespan. After they're within 15 to 20 years, then within 10, 15, 20 years. But within 10 years, the road can start to deteriorate. The young man, Potubakubum, they are got Elkan correctino. Second one by young correctino. Third one by young correctina. Before between not the design lifespan of within 10 to 20 or 15, 20 years, you don't attain it. But even when you do proper maintenance, you're able to go beyond the design limit. And in the mechanic because if there's abundant or proper budget, maybe next year, Yembisa Minister of Finance, how much money has been budgeted solely for maintenance of our roads? I would say, can we do kakra? Because maintenance, I say, pothole patching, nobody. And I mean, say, for some time, I've made some observation now. When you get to the district, not even on the highway, the district roads now are connected to the highway. There are two people that I've seen who are doing some of the pothole patches. Sometimes the MMDC and the MP.
They are supposed to oversee to it, and
they say they have when they are given their district assembly common fund on the MP or the MP's common fund. Some of them are using their discretion to take selected party foot soldiers. And this one, if anybody pushes me, I'll give them this. Right.
As an instance, employ qualified road engineers to fix potholes, party people and almost hand picking to do that. Yeah.
And they end up even destroying the road because they made the road quality of riding very, very bad.
Yeah.
Because the technique involved in pothole patching, sometimes in quality construction. Don't go say pothole go on around that. There's no pothole that will say air circular another or even now. You have to always make sure that you are cutting a pothole either a square or a rectangle. What I say, so that the compactor can enter the small area and compact it well. So when pothole let's say maybe less than 1 footer, you need to look at the size of a small compactor. Say maybe 1 foot, 1.5 footer. I was going to make Chinese and dress all the edges like sharp. And then you scarify the middle. What is soon and optimum? No apply between no the asphalt legal. So how many of the food soldiers or the people who are calling themselves self-made contractors within a locality have this knowledge? I've seen some recently. But maybe so, maybe you know. Or we and I say the 2 people that this will not last for about 4 months. I think by the third, the fourth month, it has deteriorated more than even how it used to be before the road, before they came into the portal party. And these are evidence. I have the pictures and videos there. This was last year.
Mama, me say looking at said the workers say a portal fix and an patches no a very expensive no. Would it to say entire road network in a say they said that their contract anyway no. What it to don't you think say patch and no mum a bit cost effective than say a better road the entire road?
No, because the portal party the boy the same main road. No.
Okay.
The technique involved.
Okay.
The technique of how to assess the extent of deterioration. Say maybe one night it should be that pipe, maybe not pipe do was here. Pipe and I was saying I was saying before my year, and I said it should be to be it's ingressing into the road. How do we handle it? I mean about my listen to one okay. The who can be on 1 year 2016, 2017. I say. And yes, I can't 1 year you. Bisan concern other than pipe na etwa kwan be be no monti me pipe me pure no manya relocation the boy dey it's no boy dey I know but no we say you real kwan na a pipe be pipe na pipe dey keep e kwan say oba o hwe nsawam mobile kwan na ko ibiri kwan no the first 2 kilometers come and have a look at the road almost every 100 meters there quite a bit because pipe never quite asbestos pipe 1960. I say,
wow.
It in most be a port to be developed so about 60% of them were as a result of the pipe now back to finance.
Mama, men quite chikra, Udia, Kaneshi ya, Kaneshi ya. Who said na a horn baby to two? Kaneshi about overhead on my hobby to two ma, or more fix I need no any answer. And Nina no any answer, and what sign yet is the old, a cost traffic and Nasefo.
That's right. Last week now, more come once and say, can you climb on my head? You should know pipe no one here. When you own corner, the bomb and home, someone like a car say, she blew away. A blue can from Oyadasa Kudu Mountain, 29 kilometers.
Okay.
To mean out to 50 or 30 potholes after 16 years of construction. That was under our supervision. The design from Ghana Highway, MIA provided pipe ducts. Pipe ducts, they say, every kilometer beyond, covered in Kitwebi, at the Sakwanase. So, we be able to pipe beyond Ghana water, ECD, cables, telcos, whatever, will be a fast here. So there were adequate provisions every 1 kilometer beyond. Some pipe that the pipes shaft and sleeves. So all you do is that you just clean your pipe underneath to the other side of the road and then you connect. So that nobody come and say, pipe and say check the pipe are fast here. And then there's no pipe and the pipe because it's actually encaged in the concrete, All you do is remove the pipe underneath the road, connect it again, and then fix it. That was in 2004 to 2006. Are we supposed to learn or are we supposed to go back? Are we reversing in our knowledge? It's a mere coin. That's a coin $100 million. Let's say I will spend $5 more million to do relocation. That's a coin to maybe 20 years. Let's say my yes, I know you 200 million 5 locations. That's a coin to be 10 years. Am I using my common sense well? Why don't you add the $5 million, relocate all the pipes, relocate all the cell service cables, so that nobody will come and interfere with the road construction in the next 20 years. And another advice to the telcos who say, but it's all come from DAT or the urban roads. Anna telcos not starting HR cables, extensions along the edge of the highways. So I'm lake with the Hokumati. Would that total recourse to the law say in the next maybe 2-3 years, the road will be expanded? So the two of them have to work together. The telcos would have to request for a proper designated location for among cables, before they go along the road and start cutting. Because when they finish, that's how we are crying now. They will tell us that their cables were there before you came to expand your road. So any defect to be a member cables, you pay. It becomes It is incentive for expansion of our roads in the country. And
some of the dosu pa. Now aside potholes, yeah, you can once me the fixing and as if we check the behavior of some buses, and I say sprinter buses, Evan buses, yeah, new types, yeah, abebe. Their behavior on our highways.
Yes. Last week. Last 2 weeks. This is a moment interview. The man to me that you won't be able to say because more prayer at any time. The Road Safety Authority, no more commission. Almost a moment authority, they can buy it.
Yeah.
And I told them the name change will not do anything significant. Since they changed the name from the commission to authority, where has been the biting? Or one or come away. But last week I had one of the most absurd directives. Almost say they are coming to stop the small cars, 2M Express, OA Express. I've mentioned the name on TV already because that's why I'm mentioning them again.
Oh yeah. I remember I had a chat with them even on 2 occasions.
Yes.
Last week I know over
140 kilometers per hour on the road. They are driving, including the VVIP and the VIP, and any other sprinter on our road, and the coastal buses, with the exception of the SCC. They are becoming things they decide to reassign, they decide to restructure SCC. Oh, how many times watches for the past 6 years? It's greatly minimal. So we need to look at the law. So I always have an issue with the Minister for Transportation. The catcher the last time was Joy. Say, you have the most easiest law to implement. Those coastal buses, 2M Express, OA Transport, to me, you move to in the net now. Because the customers are demanding for them. But the law says, any commercial vehicle in this country, or a long distance, they're supposed to be speed limiters. A law. So that no matter how the man accelerates the car, after 80 kilometers, the car doesn't go again. A law. So if you cannot first and foremost address the terminals in Accra and Kumasi, Sunyani, Takwa, where you can at least, a number of vehicles you can start with them. Only a station vehicles and then the straight ones. Not the one year. You cannot stop the vehicles from moving because I want you can also I want to a short distance of Okovodia. Okovodia offer quite with Kukuntumi Kwanzwa. Also, I want from Kovodia to Kukuntumi. So, for us of doing Kokoa, also because of Koko in him. He's running from Koko to him. That's a very short distance. So, they can transfer themselves and out to the police every single time. Put the speed limiters. A law. And no vehicle will do beyond 80 to 90. See, quite a sort of the car, VIP. When you ask the letter on number 8 there, the level of debatation is not what we are recording now. I am on the Kumasi route for the past 14 years. And almost every week, we are recording. The car between me and my recording the speed limit. I'm comparing the car now. Between a matter of 5 seconds, the car has gone beyond me by more than 200 meters. Okay?
Wow.
And I'm driving the Hilux and a Land Cruiser. So you can imagine if a Land Cruiser is doing 100, you can imagine a Land Cruiser doing 100. But these vehicles overtake me with the speed of light, and they vanish. And unfortunately, they have you and I, our sisters, embarrassed in the car, among Kasa, or people do them. So a lot of the problems, so customers, those the passengers who are in the vehicle.
Yeah, this way can we contributing factors.
That's why no say 2 Express in the content, OA Transport in the content. So now they dominate that one before they even go to the VIP and the VVIP and the SPC. He knows all the risk. But the minister is supposed to do the implementation of only speed limiters. So you have allowed everybody to do whatever the person pleases in the country. And when there's an accident, all of us are going to stand there to Manu doesn't know. I hope nothing happens. But you let something happen at the Superman, when I'm talking about the car next one and me.
Yeah.
My car be running into one of them, Nanko 10, and God forbid. You will see that the next morning, the whole ministry, transport and highways, will be there. And all the cameras will be there.
Yeah.
And you will hear about the instructions and directives. The person is gone dead and gone. Let me know what I mean. One person. The people that are taking care of are more than 100. So anybody who dies on the road, you have no idea the sort of people who are dependent on that person is gone. So your directive, statutory directive, wouldn't do anything to the person who is gone. Some people will be out, will be swayed off forever because of the death of that individual.
Yes. You
will not say the importance of that person, but you have no idea where that person's tentacles get to. We are not serious, Minyaba. You see the motives and passion I always speak with when I have issues to deal with.
Yen simple. Yen direct mukakrana, yen share, yen flood, no. Say, I say, it's almost the whole Ghana, every place, everywhere. Middle Eastern region, because I want to be free number one. I want to come out of Eastern region. Now saying, ya ensure na yiri chebi menti say ensure toy ama chebi yiri da. And so this particular ensure toy ye chebi montin so yiri yi mikrom kofodua akwadum ho yiri da ensure toy ye ho yiri che say me ahodo pi even kofodua township.
Yes.
Enya sam ketwa. What is really the problem?
Discipline. That I'm saying. MMDCs, district engineers, district planners, stubborn residential developers. Finish. The Galamsey is taking a toll on us. I'm not surprised. Records now on Unia Bema Margeri. They have my videos, my audios, my recording for the past 6 years. The first time Akufodia flooding was about 2017 or 16. Akufodia one flood that will be here. That same year will be water credit. That same year was a flood in Tamale. We had to do with Tamale and I just and I told us that was the beginning of the disrespect that we have for nature. Nature will pay us back. If you disrespect nature with impunity, nature will pay you back kindly. Now, for the first time, Chebi, the court, the nursing training college, and almost every other area in Chebi has flooded. It's really all flooded. It started raining for almost 4 days. So they had their first share last week on Wednesday and they started over. Yeah. Then, when you come from Bensusu, some kilometers before you get to the
correct.
One of there's a river they call the Bensusu River.
Correct.
If you are over some other stream, then we do between Chishure and Isuboya, there's a Kwa River, all coming from the left. If you are headman or in Kumasia, all coming from the left, going towards Kofodu Akwadum.
Yeah.
So they are connected with the one Akwadum, with all the mountain water coming from Oyoko and area. No? Now that's how Akwadum bridge. That bridge which was in 1927 or 1923.
Achapa.
That's right. Very, very strong bridge. Now, that bridge, and before the one in the Akwadum case, now they go towards Kofodia ECG. There are two culverts there. The 1927 was the 23 bigger enough. In the street, that's a boundary between.
Big gutter.
That's a boundary between Suhum and then New Jabe North.
Oh, okay.
That's their boundary.
Okay.
Now, those two bridges now are supposed to collect all the water coming from all the area Mabudi. Now, Afim, now join the Kuano along the road to Samam. So the Bensu come from all that place. That's why the SSA says Bensu. Bensu throw anyone to judge.
Yeah.
It's any Brimuno, ever collect your baby, not better or not the Pua, the Duke of Godia could do more. Then they collect through the town, the villages, through Okrasi. Now be people someone now be people for Lante towards Media Kutuku, Asalaja. Now they connected to the wager. Anybody that you get connected or quickly, let me pay another bill wager. Now the unfortunate thing is that the Galamsey has made it so difficult. Institutional electoral and yana idea ban a drosso. And that's what we call discharge is going to be a area. The higher the area, the lower the discharge. It shouldn't be business a trend one contema on final bianco. So the water needed on a very slow pace to the land which is the wager. But now, no, once you are removing all the vegetation cover, creating a lot of ponds, you are narrowing the area of the water. It is speed never another thing till normal speed. So now, for the first time from 1968, and then Sunday was the first time a Friday, second time from 1968 to yesterday. Over 1,000 houses yesterday in Sawam, Zongo, Jankrum, the Zongo Railway Station, Lantay, all the way to Tetegu and to Shalaja, Eba Wija. Now, I went on the investigation yesterday to go look at why we're having the bottleneck in Sawam. Opa, she knew bypass two huge structures are sitting at the outlet of the Desu Bridge. To see how many say. We are sending videos in the mouth.
Mate.
Now, Opa, to Facebook, why would we sit down as an assembly and allow people to construct there are three magnificent edifices at the outlet, the discharge point of the Desu Bridge, new bridge in Ayano. And Kofut the dime and says, "Wow, I'm feeling part of the Desu bank, river bank, because of Muska, because the filling there is not less than over 3,000 cubic of material.
Oh,
to fill part of the Desu, to put our structures there in the cave. So when you do that, you reduce the bank of the river by almost 1 million liters of water. That was how it come back to the community and hand them. Now, Oshata part and I do with Jana, almost along the Desu river, no, and Kofu are there in the river. So they are putting their buildings very, very close to the river. Yesterday, sadly, apart from some the net outside of the on the right hand side, Lante and Co, more than 500 houses were fully submerged in water.
Even as we speak right now, wager honokore adaje ni poso. Ensuo tunkrofo fiom fie ese omu ne omonye wager area.
Vegetation wo ho a. If the water had a very wider area now, the water moves in a very slow pace. I said this on one of the stations in Accra. Say, Professor Mamu, actual book will be about floods in Accra and the Eastern region. In the olden days, about 30 years ago, and say Biasa, the show told Ayimensa, Brekuso, Adimenti, and Kitati, it takes about 72 hours before the water will get to Accra. Now, when it rains in Peduase Lodge, Ayimensa area, in less than 30 minutes, the water visited in Accra. Because we have removed all the vegetation cover, we have cemented every area, we have reduced the channel of the water. So the water now has a very small area, so it is gushing with the speed. So acceleration changes. Unfortunately for people from Nsawam, Tetegu, Ashalaja, Amasaman, and areas, the wager is full. Unfortunately for us, the sea has also risen. If you see because of the ozone, the global warming, the ice is melting in the sea. So once the ice is melting, the sea has risen high.
Wow.
Maybe 1,000 liters per second. So 200 liters per second. So the reverse is what is being experienced along the whole area now. Because
and aside that, so pollution, so
that's right.
Contributory factor.
That's right.
And they say, Mama, what is the way forward? And they go and say,
salute the Greater Accra Regional Minister. Salute him. If you have 10 of that, and they become the district managers, as in the MMDCs now, I think in a record of about 2 years, there will be drastic change positive in Ghana. The Greater Accra Regional Minister, you have to salute him. And I was like, so what the man had decided to do in Accra, still he's still on it. He's meeting a lot of obstacles. But if that man, we have about 10 as regional ministers, or some of them as metropolitan chief executives, you would have seen a drastic change in the next 1 or 2 years, and maybe 5 years.
Okay.
Because all the buildings on the water will must be demolished. because there's a law. And then this afternoon, I got an interview to another station on their live midday news. The person who is coordinating the water now will be a pipe. Yeah, man, once will be pipe and last week, when be a man tonight, I'm go from intention. They are working with design. The wager dam has been designed. It's although in purpose will be a man or an indicator say you have to start getting it to open because after a certain capacity, the bridge will collapse. And you can imagine if the bridge will collapse, you know how tests issue able short to work. So nobody controls them. They have their indicators that controls them when to spill the water and when not to spill the water. 2011, summer at Tamo's time, yes, really Akusumbu, Sobekaya. It was like a tall side. People have not seen that before. Yeah,
no cremikai.
You get it? So now let me give this directive to government to start using it as a very good weapon. You see, your land tenure system and the higher Ghana. Let me break this, my own research in my small head to government. You cannot stop any chief, so to speak, owner of a land from selling his land. But and I'm saying that was a major obstruction. Government has power. In the Land Use and Special Planning Act of 2016 and the National Building Regulation LI 1630 say, so Obi Sidine, Nebe, swampy area, Atachim, waterlogged area, and you have no right to give the person a permit. That person must be able to provide an alternative flood control measure. It's certain the conditions, before that person will be given a permit to construct. However, if all these are not adhered to, let me give you the beautiful law. Article 121 says that the officer at the assembly may without notification to the developer or to carry out instant alteration, arbitration, removal, or physical demolition of the structure if that structure is constituting a nuisance to the environment or the public right of space. This is a law which was passed in 2016 by our parliamentarians. So the assembly has the discretion, backed by evidence, that is being injurious to the lives of people within the community.
Would you say with this a law, the human face factor, you bet me I apply?
That's the original minister not using human face factor. That's what I'm saying, that we have to play that man's jingle and then so this man should go into the books, the regional minister of Accra. He should go into the books as he has sustained the campaign. So they're saying that when you get to Medina, Zongo Junction, at first, just about a year and a half ago, when you get there, you spend more than 30 minutes in that Zongo Junction traffic.
Yeah.
Now you spend about 3 minutes or 4 minutes. That's the beauty of the regional minister. He went there with the assembly and he made sure that Medina and Quantana would up their game there and get people to not to stay over half an hour before coming to Accra or going to Ebri after their close of work in the day. We have to do this thing, and we have to identify people who can do this. My last submission is this. When an MC is appointed the first time, I won't blame the presidency. So I mean blame presidency. But if that person is reassigned for the second time, I'll blame the presidency for the mess that is being created or created by those people. Ultimately, I appointed you for the first time, minimum will be, sir. And your records prove that you are not capable. If I reappointment, then I'm the culprit.
Mama, we are better was now what Twitter account on the sign for Mammy
at Mahama _Abdullah @ MAHAMA _ABDULAI. Let your followers and let's do the campaigns there.
Sure.
People should. I don't want the sharing. And you're popular. We don't want to popular. That Facebook, whatever, and you're popular. We want to make a mark in our life.
Okay.
So let people who are not even on this my program now and media way, let them share what is very important. Let them sustain a advocate. It will put our leaders on their toes. Not MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO. Wearing a heel to a program and that was a bikini. That one will be shared more than 1 million times in a day.
Yeah.
But when you're talking about things that can take somebody's life, look at what I just said about the Superman cars. No?
Yeah.
It's there. Because I know it's a who, and I drive my personal car. How much more the one who's not driving his personal car? It can be my sister who's going to Kumasi, and it's in a commercial vehicle. Unfortunately for her, she doesn't have a control of the vehicle, the steer. And that sad news will be reported to me in the evening of my sister's death. God forbid.
Thank you so much, Mama, for your time.
Welcome, my dear.
I was here for engineer Papa, engineer Mahama Abdullahi, or your road engineer and Kasa, and now Otesi and no airborne common. I was here for someone who ya the Avacasa will be no at the end of the day, and who soon sounds one wow so in a beba. Galam say to Munyai, was Munyai, a buy is a ball like to go gatem in discipline no account one seminal. Ibia baby binya biani atu muragu basa akra obetua de ama obi ama na koto ball egu ama no so nye na emomu no obefa sabu akwan so akoto ball egu a ehun sunsuanso no enye kwata na wo yama no ena enya mata aba na wo ye de atia no wa wo so ena beba ayesa panyini bia na okuta post yema ni sika so nkonkosi hospital ena okosi adwe hospital na the ref say wi ase wo wi afo nsa esa wo hwe wo nsa enti waye adwuma bre a chese wakwa homegie mu adakro ne ne yere wo mo so tutu because of ne waye nto tutu wotena wo mi manso ena BBC enti wo mo san baaye e ba betena wo mo a emam enti wo di krom ho na wo kosi sa clinic adwe no e ho no wo ba betena ena na dwoda suom yare e bo no wonso yare ne ko clinic o de na ho mpa bia ni ho hwi ni ho wa anya de ni ono a ene wuye eti hu kwasam se wuye ni yiye na nka facilities papa wo ho ye dia doctor fo aba nuro ni ade aba anka ebe benefit at the end of the day eti nyi wadwen se bia wuye bibia wuye bi atia memi biama akwafo me me sabiti hey wuye de atia me wanka sankasa ene bebo aba betia wati ase uma yemfamu aba na efri sa abre yensesa yensuban mu amaye mo ho chenchene tete adwene ne tete suban na ewo mu amonsesa madwene da no emere kɔ nanim emere dane a so da ne ho be dane wo ho in a positive way ye de bia na ena kan tete fa he ko se he na de na wote finum na wote ya pesinum mo ma ye nya adwene mo foforo ye na ye nko ye nim why obroni na de bia ne krom fefefe na wunya ya de bia ka abekɔ holidays na sefo denti na wokɔ ho no mo kɔhwɛ ne ye kɔ so a wo ma mehie bi e wo man mu ntimi meye because me no mienu ya ye adwene dendende se ye nsesan ho de biara da obi ye nwura bola na oto atwena bonte na onipa ka kyerese masa ana wura ade a woto ato enye ai manto anto no mu a ebede na Zoom lion fo enya adwuma look at that mentality we the nipa we kita adwene we ya wo ye president won so a wo mere wo di president won so a say nipa we won se sana adwene da bibi a chenchenche asabe wonsam edin bebra ye boom 0302243540 me bia homa no atomu onso betimi de wadwenkyere aba. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Fine afternoon, Mami Soja Bakope.
Bacho dini baby afrefi.
I'm one if you tell you, me frefi at a market.
Me bacho yeti wa morning.
Mami Soja ne de 1.2 papa. Why ya dear pa? Just to shira what is. Mami say, and papa na ne kasa wa kasa bebre ama mani ani. I am not me say. Don't say you highway, you will feed that wood. It's about the same. And they're quenching pump and numb the same kind. Now, crying to two. Now, but that was then you say, Yamina was a maybe the caco boom. That's a bit to me. Almost got you. Then, my minister, and I MPB, the baby, the cabin quay, nothing you best. You deserve by on my money.
Meda say, hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miriaba.
About your dinner, baby, afrefi.
Bepacho Fakini, new friend station circle.
Yes, you.
Miriaba, my memoir basso. Na me more my now friend no so no wa kasa nya nisha ne pa na ade a meka ne se bibini ankasa no ho ya nyanko bokro timi no so bo bibini kese honorable titianga pa no sanitation minister with the whole greater Accra what does media sisi ba bia asade kenya bom se wonam na num so na de atum me yanko bibini atwe so break atwitwa sa akoto tani panao eso to na yirafa no eso to no sabola no de kusuonim yira na asa bane dem no se kasa Me ba me say ma kan ba bi say eye me ya say me ye bibini. E me ya papa.
E ma no ya na ba bia bibini wo bia sa de subante e minim se sa na nyame boy yo. Empo abrochire wano mo na ebinom suban majority nipa kakra bi e no ma dwene wo fie. Bebre na kita dwempa.
Ba me no ba me tire Yankopon se me pa me ta mo nya mi bu. O fa ke me bibini.
That's it. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, me no ba.
Me pa chodi ni baby afri.
Acha ya la tije ne kaje shiro ko fita.
Yo, ya it you.
Esta. Em say yemana aya jinsemu. Because unim odu baby amok so kwasi kura. Na bisisi wo ye twitwa. Nia odu baby asondan wa ye di bisisi twitwa. Na odwene ho a o ntiase bakbare otutra. Rotro mo traffic na block no. Ubo say mate na bie ni main door no. No I saw paka bo wan say we pie with ai kwan fifini yo moto muka eti mi nim say ye be se mera na kwa kudu say mera na be kana fo ye be timra na say there will be a bit maya me hu ni say bit maya say think ade ye titi free school ka titi free school pa kan fi se be bo kakra ba say kan say ye kan say ya dia say dia wukai mi ma hu obi a o ton kodu na proso ne sa o hwe gu bi me kan o say zoom life for be sister dia wo kana we no mama Mintiasi. You miss your name, Papa. You miss your papa.
Medas Sippy, Yaya, Medas. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. We are not Soja.
Good evening, baby. Afrefi.
Yes, friend, Mr. Talankash, me physical flight.
That told me to.
Yo, Biama, Osha, engineer, mama, and some of our kaya, which means a toss, papa. And now Osha, Nipa, prediction, I said, woman, I'm pound. And also across the road, you know. When himself traditional question, you know, you were and to say, I'm for crowd of home. You can eat me as a rabbi, me, driving rule and a regulation, me, I'm a welcome. But me, who said, one day will never question, but who's why you're ready to cross it? And we can be a medium, but I was trying to slow down, and I'm here that the mouth find out. Now, don't go saying him. And I said, your position, the person and him, some church, and young starting church. And I must resume for a year mutual, but I'm saying issue you are making. Let's Ghana for. Let's trap house. Before the events you want that. And so, and now I see, I didn't think a cobata. And I'm saying, and you bread, yes, say, and Sassy. No, we know you're seeing to tell you, I know who are. And for so be a banner also. And next running on young fan of credit and pepper and to a man and not stab your obuka to ball a go a quanwa. Young man running with young fan, young son man in proper for 6 months, 1 year. Next time, no, or better in a buying yourself or no pure water or you could do on simple toffee on fan to pound and on fan to form. Well, young man running more than young man or you. And to see a man brand near trillion and 9 years one. For young Nayabosro,
and so made that sippy. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Mam Sugar.
You Eddie, it's you.
You Michel with you for a Russian Japan review will be a Michian. Mam Sugar, I'm say, Papa now, friend, no, Wakasapa, na, Dana, Yasun, Jay. Yasun Janga Nagafe, or my penny modern or Bosu with cigarette with you garem. Now, what they say, GC, I do a cotton. The cocofe, not easy, I did not know, not one, I'm now with percentage. Just a wood who I won't yet you send Donny Belflum and a cocoa, I didn't bag, I can say beer. Earlier, Nim and now, what would not district mean now, what done? Now, say a percentage, ya mid-year. And you just say, oh, my penny now, look what now, what you send a cocoa, the papa. One incoto now, call so quacoy. Crash it, that was simply my voice, a woman, baby, I was a gadget. Oh, just say, Juma, when you need you, Sabi, you must one way or, oh, now we had the word boom, money. Maybe Miss Roma, pennies of a party and Gandhi, young, compound no man and go no people for Nadia, or one mother and see to Nacoso.
Men so me da se abusia for ha na ye de yen course na ebesi na ma me hwefa 1 or 2 messages bina fe yemfa and sorry kana wono eso. Ben Sam knows, may ask him if you send your documents for a permit and you don't hear anything from the office, what do you do? Or say I think 1 month or so. So one here, go ahead and do your building or put up your building. One here, either say 1 month or 3 months. Measure that friend na margin chimuno eye. Or say what the permit to assembly say what permit the sedan now the CBB. I was one more permit ya. Manwo bosome anase bosome miensa emu baako. One tehwe emfiri wo mo ebi omo hwe nimsa obeba betwetwe sika fa yiko se he. One tehwe nkongo tuateku en yakapre atokurokura dem. Go ahead, it's in the law. Go ahead and put up your building. What the permit are called request say wo per permit. One month few 1 month, 2 months, 3 months abroso. Ona kosi ufi ya na kosi udan. Simple kra. Asante kotokono no so the abano say. And with all these facts that the engineer is putting out, we have people like claiming that they have the license to do mining. Stop all mining activities. Government agencies, government institutions are women are responsible for issuing license for mining and as if we no matter that babante enya yenim ho hwe unim ho hwe emma obi tumi e de na nipa no samiti hey menya krata bia mfiri ba bia na esan se sabe se mebaifo se so makodi edro se so de ne hamio na masimu pam Ghana yenkwa ye bretu a ye gya to ho no mo no makoti asim na mitutu na medi mfidia kese sabe excavator enye yentam mmom amfanhye botom ene ye de akokwa yim. What you say? Now what's I try to have a casana? Yedi any more here, not Ghana for you, a troublesome way, not Ghana for Yedi. As a browser says here, yeah, little bit serious as a country. Ye dear brache, ye dear bro, achepa. Anyway, comments are Pilatunos, Mammy Soja. Thank you for the good work on man ye be ye if remember. Let's stay away from illegal mining, simple and short. Manao Bastivel Mr. Biama, please send my condolences to Honorable Jennifer Dede. Ajabin Madina Constituency MC, Frank Agbanyo and their family at large. They lost their mothers openly. Oh, Erade Nchichemore. Why? Erade Nchichemore. Eric Dan Kwanos, Madam, the problems in Ghana are ECG, Galamsey, and flooding. Simple. Ghana must break the monopoly in ECG. Okay. Joseph Nabila France, or Monetary Office of Nabila, Greater Accra Communications Director, Liberal Party of Ghana, and also the dear Abano. Musa Batuano Galamsey menace is becoming cancer in our society. And if something is not done quickly, it will destroy and I send you. Musa Batuana, have you ever visited a Galamsey site before? Ubesu my Ghana. Yayamobo, Yayamobo Papa, and Kamiyamwa, Dakro, Udi unko baby and Fakake, or the Queninem Heya. You crow when you name Heya. Never a year fence, and must also find us all coquabe. See something with your eyes. A Ubesu, amo me. Yampenny phony dear bro papa. Let me answer Mampenin on one in each year. Then crow phone a can wash ya now, my name Galamseno. One more. But they are pointing their fingers at the wrong people. They are pointing fingers at the wrong people. So he bit me the nice form say. Me be cray, me ma quite more being fast or some more from me Galamsey. That's it to me, yeah, Juma. A DNT Nanan ma if winter means waka concerning Galamsey. Ah, na sabi your penini, what nephew and quadari nanka. Ye bunan carifua. Oka hubi. Why? Oka hum. Mamma here. Me the messages ne besi answer chire ye babie mu a na afi ne wo ho no yaka ho asem Madam Wasimo amunya bre efre ye e woka na wuso no ebre se fata mu so mema mo kwan na ye political discussions no ewia mo abam na mo so mo de madwen chire aba.
When you have a situation like this woman who was, I'm not still sure whether she was in fact deported or whether she fled the country the first time and has now come back, but whatever, there still seems to be some uncertainty about it. But whichever way it is, she's become the sort of nickname for all that the Galamsey represents. And unfortunately, also for the involvement of Chinese nationals in Ghana in this particular illicit trade. We have constantly to work at it. We need to have the cooperation of the courts. Until recently, till I came, the punishment for people caught was relatively light, a fine, and even if we're going to go to custodial sentences was relatively minimal. We've changed the law to stiffen the punishments for people caught.
Ghana for them pepper the contraband business. Business is illegal. Ghana for pepper. The more now, one was a soldier for about 10 years. I don't know. A whole kind of business in Kuino Bita. So, ain't no unfinancial woman, sir. I'm woman manage business, together with the regulatory bodies. No more so child come pension. I don't know. Me catch you pay say minia and no and a bema problem no at work. Now, small scale man for them. So me catch him with this said. Sir, galam say fight here. Won't dance any be come on. One mama na basa. If the moon and kasa moku kono ma pan. Who dia ya ma lances we legal minor. Obi abam ba be wia wade or be say no akoka abekan. Akwasa tichidia no da duase a. So, anoma be si sro ho no mo a. Wan pe anka ho asem obofo tuntuo dei atichede chipe no kotoe. Obofo no ko fa no ma na masanya atichede. Sa atichede so timi bon kontre hwe no kacha no ma say udede no asem baba wo waso me mfa me de bia me de de be de ne abeche me ne so na chieo na no ma no koto tem obofo no ko fo me ni na sa na small scale miners no omo so fa no aba no fight garam safe for just small scale miners for and so no ma ye han na ma nko aba no ko ama no na ma say mfa wo ho nti aba no din say ana emu ana mo ye garam safe no nti mi hwem mi ma bi sa wo ye small scale man na so ye garam safe ya me ba mu nyina aframo so nti ade ade mawa nipa ode ma ono hye nani monyam kono koma no manya donke Ghana for ade na adonke Ghana ha odi opa ekwa fitikwan ya enye pa na esikafo pa wo Ghana ha ana pan akomu fie eye tikani bawo o hwese onu onye ni sika nyina wie no kwanya ko ni fie keke no aban ena emna meye ma no ye need that spirit of volunteerism no some menya bi mi an kasa me free mi pem ko bi a e free tano so e ko me buaka sikani bi asore se mi yi kwan de aman e bi ni Ghana abi bi onya onu kwa na Ghana force no ye ncheke sa ade no na se ni pa no onu onya ni sika onu na yere ni man kwa na edi no oba na ye boje no so na no oto ta ta mi siko betimi di amawa eso mbo e wo wiase e 1 million di no oto akwa so mu mi ehase na yesusu mbo anya aban no omo so oman no omo ye adwuma oman no mo nya sika no mpo company se akese no company emfa so be nya fu omo so o wi abu akata no so kon ya sa company wo we e kasapa company e ko no kan ka so yi kwa no man fa so o nya no pa ban kwa se kuku sika de amano de yi e fa say one day one factory aban se kuku sika tuturi die ka de amano e so nya fa so bi antri mpo e kwa kakakura na onu akasa fa so kopa kan cars no ba bu akwase ya bi ho a e kwa na fa so wuram kopa kan cars no enya tutu puta en so fa company no se obeye ninja say Ghana for no ya han fa so kakra na ode ma ban no e no hian let's start them no mo bedi akwa mayen untimi nya kwan ma yan ya ma onye ba contract for ban omanwa etimi say galamse ne de ni tuo twa nyina ne say aban no e be jai small scale managed business no ama bomu ankasa no ma manage me ka to pay say galamse sabako so Ghana ha bi mu a me dim ti ba for de
I was paid 230,000 as salary arrears in 2013. I'll show it to you first. And later, if you want, we can call a group of you journalists. Of course, I don't want to publish my bank statement, but I can put it before you and you look through all the payments and see if there's a 14 million CD payment. I didn't receive any such payment. And he also says that I receive privileges and perks since I left office in 2017, worth 15 million CDs. That is absolutely untrue. I receive only my monthly pension, like President Akufo, President Rawlings was receiving until he died. That's all I get. I pay the electricity bill for my house and my office. I pay the water bill for my house and my office. I live in my own accommodation, so the state does not pay me anything for accommodation. They haven't given me an office. I rent an office in East Cantonments. I pay the rent myself. I pay my own fuel. The state doesn't give me fuel. I pay my own domestic staff. I pay my own medical bills. I pay my own air tickets when I travel. You know, I'm traveling tonight. I bought those tickets myself, for myself and my wife. And so all those things he said are rubbish. All their party executives have, you know, concessions and are doing illegal mining. If we were in some other jurisdiction, he would have resigned by now. By his word, he put his presidency on the line. Because now his own people have been found to be the ones engaged. All their party executives have, you know, concessions and are doing illegal mining in forest reserves. You know, it's a pity. But it's close to home, and that's why he can't deal with it. If you go to the districts, they talk about community mining. Community mining is the MPP party executives and the DCAs who are doing the community mining. And so they are the ones doing what they're doing. And so how can you expect him to fight, you know, Galamsey when his own people are involved in it? It makes very nice, you know, verbiage when you talk about it and you express a will to do something. Well, action speaks louder than words. Our river bodies are still the coffee color that they were. Maybe they were Milo before. They are looking like coffee now, you know, getting darker. The champagne machines are there. It's not something that you can put in a handbag and walk and go and do it here. So I think he's failed when it comes to illegal gold mining.
The best station in the capital, Neat FM Neo. 100.9 Neat. Neat FM Neo. The best station in the capital, Neat FM.
we abusiafo yembre no abo no mienu aba pa ho sima aduana no asa kasima dunum na no miensa abo mofa enche ene ensama hodo bebre ene guru apono so ECG4 na sesi ade omo ankasa gi atom ese enema bi atochema eto omo ba omo customers nyina cha otitiru omo a omo ho kwa atwe ukita sika pa epe credit ato enya power ama esi papa bi aboago ho o fan papa bi aboago ho wanya light e de ayewa de wanya anyinema ahoden e de apawa o fridge ene o freezer ni nyina ukita sika so ntimi nya bi ento and in fact edi nkrofo bebre akwa ahohiahia mu papa wo mo Volta region wo mo water crade wo mo watema afei Accra ha Cape Coast Kaswa Winneba so eduro kofo dua nkokọ tafo chese enya asem ketwa ena saa de wei ba beto omanfo a ECG4 we de panyipa no ankasa managing director no ena ababepa Ghana fo ne wo mo customers nyina wo mo fa saa ahohiahia no mu echew na wɔkyerɛ sɛ wanhyɛ daa nyantum sɛ wɔn prepaid system no obi abɔ awuram de ne nsa akɔka anaasɛ obi amɔ nwuram na emom no fault ɛna aba ɛne deɛ wɔn anhyɛ daa ankyerɛkyerɛ mu deɛ nanso ebinom akasa de afa ho sɛ adeɛ no ɛnyɛ sɛ ebi efiti prɛko pa na ba efiri baabi ɛna aba bepie mu sidi na ho ɔden ɛte kɔ fam na gutafoɔ nso so ɛde to aban yanim sɛ aban yɛ srɛ wɔ ebetumi aka dollar no ge dollar no for a duty payment ema yen at least anka quarterly bia bosumi miensa bia nanka why ne sama anka betimi aboa yen yemra illegal mining so galamsey na eto atesei ya kyerese wo bia left right and center they said ye obi animbra so de obi apɛ na oyɛ na wo ye obi a wo ye badwemba wo dwene kwachi sɛ daachi bi wo ho wo bɛbɔ akokora wo bɛbɔ abrewa enhyi a wo boa me asɛ no daachi bebu aba wo ankasa oso ena lance minister blemu wode sobo no bona nanom ahemfo DC ene wo mo ekeka ho panyifo ma no duru bomu esan so kokro bia mu a wo be hwie na obi a na no eduru bunu mu ehye ho bi DC ehyem bi na nanom ahemfo binom ehye mu bi enti lance minister Irasa Mojinapo ese wono de wode sobo no ebo na nanom ahemfo DC fo ena afenso no panyimfo wo ma no duru bunu mu a womo ewo fia eso womo hwe toto niema no womo so eka ho bi ena womo bo ma galamsey no ekoso na semi odi to dwa no ena kro bia sante kotoko hino tumfo se to so mienu in Solomon ose wenkua de me no enya adwene ewo ho we ne nsanka ya hodo ena wiei ya boabo ni nyina no ya yebesi no koso na ya tase ne sebesepa endiko na hahan na minua be ma Sylvester Sapon Soprano CPP Director of Communications or soprano mo akwaba
oba meje so mi hu wache okay mi hu last week
last week is yeah but last week to now emutwe no crepa
I mean other my bibia anso ye boko ha say
I love your suit
appreciate you prince
fatal pa afei menua be ma
mo for Facebook so nko hwe me mo fa ba
Godwin Mahama communication team member ewo NDC Amayoko Godwin mo akwaba bibi aboko de also I love your shirt me I love black we black if you are red we red if you are blue royal blue like this
all right
me pepa
Endra me share long sleeves black and na obi bisa me say me ko na me ka chen say kanina na black is solely for funeral. At this time, you're the black.
Life.
Yes, you're the black.
He's looking like President John Mahama.
Oh, no two ways about it. I thank God, sir. Udimi esusu mampeni. Na mampeni nso obetina bengu aneso. Obo ne homode. Na enyo bi na udimi esusu.
You are looking like President Akufo-Addo.
No, I can't be like President Akufo-Addo. Me, I can't look like President.
Yeah. Okay. A quick mention say free is a soprano.
Yes, ma'am.
Also na yehwe someone there ye ba abeboroboro so no se de kan aka.
Yeah.
Na no ye wo ha na mo bi nka bi hye mo nkrofo se wo mo light asa wo mo ko akwakoto light ya. Wete sam ofo akoye queue ni adidi so. Eh, ade enie mikita sika minya power. Eno na kire wa no pe na me ka se we na kire wo se enye bibia ni sika
debi
egrofo hu wo smoothness level binom ho kire wo mo pa na se mi ba ECG4 wo mo aba abepa
mechia oba ena mechia CPP fo nyina ena mechia Ghana fo nyina so ena mechia me ba Michelle enrich your MAAME bracelet, very beautiful bracelet. Wow. I wanted to mention her name on radio. Or a student to KNUST or diagnostics, you know. Anyway, Michelle, you know, see, it be so. Anyway, so about energy situation now arise, no. Original nanka percent cab, Namaka CB and the Galam seen a beshash about it did sober. It's and it's on bedroom because a big. The person only a day last. Person people when so now fear the Galam say na abeshash. Matia. Thank you. About on say ECG boss no. Maybe person can use opportunity to show him my respect and my high regard. Especially because of his customer relations. Skills no nyamenhira no oye panyi kese me reading na me heard the way I interact with the public now. He has a sense of customer relations that is very very important. In fact, it's so important say President Akufo-Addo can say with regards to tourism no some person mu see school bi no mu training for in customer relations. So I say because dwumadie bi a wo bedi bia no only customers any delay. Radio, some of our customers, Tom and Moria, or customers, will be our customers. Inti, a quire obesi any of customers said dealing no amo akuma at home yem now one handle issues no. A very, very important. And I want to say, I see the ECG director taking the lead. Now I hope Senka Sabi, you call ECG district offices, any other any normal interact to solve our energy problems. Na can me use opportunity to call upon the workers and employees, the staff and employees of ECG. So I'm director no. The way I see on any customers daily. Nanka free honum. It's not easy to deal with customers. If you are recalcitrant, if you are more issues, and I'm free fiber. But I appreciate the way director no is here handle public no, especially some area sebe why you be pepe what ya light bill why you fear as it should be etc. Why establishing meter e wo fear bibia ekoso afa ukra onsem sika se wo kwa akoto power na wunya bi through no fault of your own. So I appreciate the director of ECG for his great customer service. Now, about having said that, I may hear one more. For instance, me could meet a few days ago. Me drew on no baba no. I catch them and say, "Power no we doom no come sign." And of dear me kabe friend no so. Papa slide brana me wo power kakra ba na say no. O say e kofom pa o check here e be so no for be some 6 to 8 hours. Enti odum ni Kenya no nya client and onya customer no aso no aye ne papa. So when you cry sabi when America say na be mi ye nie open to medum Kenya. I will say ECG for no hwe na nko mutimi eye de also mu ye bia. So na energy and asset power no is so important. Sa situation we see and one who say the ankofo si ho kire wo mo. Eti sa na se si ahwe NATO for any Europe for na omo ho yira wo mo because omo electricity officer Vladimir Putin wato Kenya num. So President Vladimir Putin. Na the atiane say me site say na omo say system no ECG system no ya hack it. But them say director no say enye true. Nka ECG for ba out MET ni year. So nka me feel say beboa. So in the sense say Honorable Sam George Pram MP. So ono so eba out a couple of days ago. Ebe can say according to Honorable Sam George, say there's a mafia electricity company of Ghana. Bosumu bia omu wia around 200 million cedis. If I told Mrs. Subio, Honorable Sam George, MP for Pram, or say Ningo Pram. Or say, according to him, there's a mafia ECG. Bosumu biano. Omu wia about 200 million cedis. Oba
200 million.
Time or can reading Ghana web
from
ECG. It was a mafia be or more a digital a section ho and they manipulate. Me no me feel say immediately no. I was saying ka parliament set up a board of inquiry because or a member of parliament no. So Moshe and I said better still no. I was saying ka President Akufo-Addo set up a special commission to look into this.
Executive Director of that Institute for Energy Policies and Research.
Yeah.
Ojopoku. Also make it damn serious about the IT department of ECG.
Okay.
As a papa ne buy no new manager or pursue put certain things in place. Checks and balances been there they will share now or year near but omu say obemua ebia nyanam said they work no enti me nkoso it almost super so kwan bi so almost sabotage no
yes
enti sa no ka no
yes
and I can say yen set up commission
so
what
to look into it so now oba say His Excellency Nana Addo be president in fact Ghana for the at least speaking for my party and myself so they say Nana Addo God bless him, but he's a massive disappointment across the board in a lot of areas. So even Galamsey cry now, you be di hun come. So what can I say? Or the presidency ne toso. So Nana Addo say nkwanya president and Ghana for P because say yahwere ade. So but Nana be president, you may P to sing. Now, for someone like me, I want to say me, I personally admire President Akufo-Addo a lot. Me share that because we penny be an NEFI and we highly exposed and are very well educated. Into Okasa, I take it seriously. Say, come papa no come from two sports but no papa kwa president no. I feel privileged. Until we are appealing to the president strongly. We come on radio and because of free press, any constitution I want to, ebi na ababe criticize ne kakra, na ebi kwa sebe ya fa hu ehuru ne kakra. But there is no doubt that we have respect and love for our president, and we want him to succeed so that Ghana benefits. So, inti sani oma we bi no, aya o se na nakenkan no ho. Na em say na Ghana no ase de nsuo bi mini yen. So ho dem person chwo no, baby a obefa bia no, there is a glitch. Oh baby a obefa bia no, na ekwa to say there is a mafia. So say no ama Honorable Sam George any penny a ubo ni din omo can say there is a mafia no. The president should look into it. And not only at the issue of IT section or ECG, but indeed so tackle ECG issue now. We want President Akufo-Addo to understand, say we have not forgotten the PDS issue. So, the president, one fan you may be into 2 na dachi, na history book ni yaboni di impa because things are not looking well. So, we bless the president. We wish him strength and energy so that he can tackle these systems. So, and Honorable Sam George in so we challenge Honorable Sam George. I'm sure I can say no Twitter and so yes, we delete. We challenge Honorable Sam George to stand tall because Honorable Sam George in follow no. So now no other sabe gay LGBTQ plus W for no. Say he stood up for Christians and those who believe in the Christian principle that it is one man, one wife, not one man, one husband. It is some way now. I want to make his allegations. No, we are expecting say Honorable Sam George. Our set a very high standard. No, he will maintain those high standards and pursue this as a member of parliament. Indeed, as a member of parliament. No, so then what can the ordinary citizen do? So we want to appeal to Honorable Sam George. Indeed, I want to use this opportunity to appeal to the constituents of Ningo Pram. Say. Among frail MP no among reminding say ECG idea now or dia wapeja sa asem no he needs to finish that race and yes wapeja issue no now and as we feel say asem no kan no so say enya no kran so dia and your out and ka say asem na me kan me mistake so because Samre no am very suspicious of the IT department of Electricity Corporation of Ghana. Now talking about the IT department of the ECG, we challenge them to come out. There must be a head of the IT department or ECG. Okay. The allegations we now about out, we are appealing and challenging we are appealing to and challenging the head of department of the IT department. Say either say obeba be renounce so asem we say and I say ono so ba be kan asem bi a kire Ghana for. Sika ye tua ma omo ne omo person omo kire say enipa 3 e wo IT department e fa 200 million cedis every month. A big deal. So now in that regard no cry no I would use the opportunity to appeal to Iyoko. So said they should look into this. Ekroma say obeka say emranya adwuma say obehu obi o civil servant publicly ni pay be 1,800 a month no na bia efia we si wo ha acho ene car or the daddy dem no and I don't have a problem against any government official enjoying life. So but the country first, Republic of Ghana first. Enti enka Iyoko nso so no mumie hu say omo kenkan wo mo ho eyi na no ada no mo di police ni panyi eyi Akufo-Addo ekọ honum eyi sesa na efre no ya friend eyi Tiwa Akufo-Addo ho omo so relate president no
Adodankwa
okay enye Akufo-Addo eyi Adodankwa nam ka say president ne cousin no
minim
and relative
minim.
But she's qualified so wonu so work school nti you are qualified metina me pese me che madam Mrs. Tiwa police ni Tiwa say yes na or you okay you onka wonken kind of human oba na sometimes people want to give up on Ghana because everything seems to have broken down. So but we still want to keep faith with the president. So I kind of 2 years some way somehow no enko betimi aye bibi o hene wontimi adwuma no so kakra na bia na area no so I want to appeal to the president that he can call upon the Greater Accra Regional Minister Korte. Nancy no say first no honorable court was starting no was tomatoes for e won kwanchen ni ade ba Nancy we jai say suban no na afi no wo mo masisi dan were wrong places no o bubuguo which is what some of us called upon him to do, not only go for the small people but to go for the big people, and in fact he has lived up to expectation. Na minim so a member of parliament enti ye ba be to aba ma promise me who say me campaign contribution ama honorable court me 50 Ghana no dia aye ne campaign no so
50 Ghana de hena meko
oba na say economy
na so ekua ni wo ekua adwuma no ba e ba na wo ton bia
oba na fertilizer 1 spoon kroma ama me na me money 50 Ghana okay me 100 Ghana na me dia ama honorable court na just what dia boa no ho kakra but I want to say that I appreciate what he's doing. He's showing the president no ebi anko be tapo honorable court. In fact me person ke yi ni free Greater Accra na nke ye the minister of enforcement e wo krom hanom me da ase oba
enso me da CP soprano ena hotel nka no mama
biama
yes
mama nchia wetie phone na me taking from where soprano ano esi ye no tomre bi anema bi wo ho a devoid of politics because Ghana has Accra has become so choked such a way say biama say cameramen and women betimi a one form camera enko wager ensuo nechi 3 days ni people have been displaced.
A police fue etesa apom ho.
Yes, people have been displaced.
Enyasam ketwa.
To the extent that nsuo fankrofo na mkrofo dem. Meti match them videos ni bi. So it tells you say unya aban mu mpanyifo bi na omo ye de se na fata sa niema wei ensisi bi o ma ese e bonsem e ma won. Honorable Henry Korte is doing a yeoman's job, but all continue their predecessors. For example, Mikai former mayor, your friend is saying Oko Van der Poel, and also a massive demolition. And make sure say Obe Putu Accra in the best position. So Soprano, I agree with you, but all what I'm trying to say is Emi de say wabe tuadia the predecessors, no, CSA or more and that is how governance must be. 2, on the issue of Sam George, made this Sam George achieve very well, and since Obeye MP very vocal and or make sure an advocate for so many things, you know, Sam George maybe Obeka Sabiano onim dia oka ne nan nyina bibi so a onka, and he is not known to be obia onim dia oka. And our kasa wa retracted their organ. And our kasa by heart. me for the first time I met it on your part on any so allegation, you know. Any, but all what me person me put it across and say, Sam George, dignity for what he does, and I may assure say Sam Papa say, or make it that comment now, and then onim dia okay. Let us allow. Not time will tell because my cousin say on your coward. Yes, on your coward. Until don't man tries to be pushing a constituent against him. He's a young man, a fine gentleman, are all fighting to make sure say Ghana be tumpon. And on the men the wo ye kayen tuma ebo yen tuma no ne yemfa en support no. The next point and they say Sam George on the same Sam George issue. MAAME BIAMAH. This one, I'm me continue from a certain point I'll make here. You see, say Sam George, what about LGBT, you know, Ojinama a Christopher. Sure. Perfect, but when you know my Christopher, that's the limitation to your statement. Ojinama Ghana phone now because yen culture, yen because Christosum LGBT. Yes. Muslim sum LGBT. Even the traditional setting of Ghana, no. Yes. Insuchi, the sentiment person made the count say when you know only a Christopher, Ojina money now because Ghana no a comprising with a Christosum, Muslims and a traditional setting. That's just the continuation I wanted to do for you. Mamin call on to ECG assembly. MAAME BIAMAH. Mama ya agree say I did a see for 3 or 4 days no. Mpaebo na anase asida na ese de ma Nyankopon say Akromfo anase nkrofo boni bi anteki advantage amfa nye niema ense na emfata because a national security threat say for 3 or 4 days not about 4 or 5 regions wo enyina mkania esa ukura skansu ntimi nya baabi ento enu ntinu ubetimi akompote mu bia na the whole community eye dark or they are in darkness through no fault of theirs eye very very critical and it was a security threat for this nation and once a yedi agro yembe imine so say ECG has a duty of care to young Ghana for. Now, MAAME BIAMAH, you see, sometimes because of the kind of nature of Ghanaians, you know, obi ya di boni kura no be pachewa. Na yedi ayeden, yedi ache. But say yampa di ane pu mesibri amfensi ya. Ebese repeating ni hubium. Because eya amain biswa, anko a citizen can sue the electricity company of Ghana on a civil suit. What am I gonna say? Because omo duty of care to make sure say mikita sikan kwa pede se mitimi yeden enyanka ne yeden eto. But because of how our Ghana ye nature and a sadia yatiti ye ntinu ne maybe sa asia ne ya fa ne tradada. But it's a high time say yaka semno na yaka ni yie. Anyhow, the director of ECG ebe communicate here, yes, perfect. Or the obuama and the stakeholders. But my problem is MAAME BIAMAH. Ebi say the system was hacked. And Krofuboni bi edi omonsa akika system no. And I say omodi niema esi system na kwan a entimi nni nyuma ese eden edi. Or say that is not the case. Into question na me as Ghana ni bibisa ne say senye se obi na hakia ende na eyeden. I just say maybe one my explanation I am not aware. MAAME BIAMAH, as reputable journalist as you are no say one my explanation ubetimi aboa me. Yo into the actually say up to date no Obua na all the mass stakeholders are obe addressing stakeholders no. There is limitation. You see, if why a PR before they will tell you that as a man of quarry edi wenim you have to be plain to the people. It is a semester for 3 days. Now ni young eba bedin komo. Now say uber shielded the truth. Then you are disrespecting Ghanaians. Because when them on to me in country, me say, Adia no woman ye den edumu ye. Na sadia no so woman and nankasa stop it functioning na. E say woman ye den yehu. But on to me be address it just to come and apologize. Emra on my the genesis of the problem. And no am wying. Intinu yes, why are this on you bedin komo? But the information is scanty. And I say limited. Because Ghana for pay. The reason why 3 days mikite sika minti minto enyiram kania. At least umayan reason that's a reason to we will pardon you. Because a human institution and a mfidie na odi yeden odi ye adwuma. So anything can happen. But so can say upese share the truth. One year, baby a fault in the one. Yenti mean whom fa no quareno and to ho emboying in that vein. Do you get me? Emboying. The next point is on the sabotage. Ejuma be newer sabotage new because human institution mu enayewo. Especially an area where a dusted institution. Baby aska wapa. Obubo very resourced. Government institutions are. Omu waskapa. Obi anyaya obeye adwuma wo ho. Aye boss, aye adwuma wo IT department a. Untimi nka enyi the electricity company of Ghana enfi ho. Inti why new director waba no. That should be his first thinking or as I say part of the thinking. No who say enyo bia na ebe penasem and enyo bia na ebe tano. Penyifu no mo ka o masem bi. So bia pe wasem adue. Obi anso tan wa adue. Say bi pe wasem na ebi nso ye den etan. You get me? Into all man nani enda ho because my mama, do you know one thing? Ejumayefo na ukoto won no. Emra bo mo ho ban because omo ye civil servant. Unless say on criminal basis. And I obey unsi ebe ka say kotena fie ye yiwedi. But when to me establishes such criminality the worst I obey to me say obe transfer ejumaye ni no if you think say oye daddy or on person obe koswa just transfer. Into no de na ejuma no secured until the required years ya de mana obedi obekọ retirement. Into no de as a job security no wo ho ma no. But who are government appointee no bear in mind say job security just in tandem with the tenure of the president. President bet ma sorry nda ka che say may you uni hweka. Intinu asudie da wo so say ube fi weni ebie weni because those workers can make sure your job is being terminated. Do you get me? Maybe now we are going to power. Say maybe o kanu. Ukoya we are aware of the loopholes. Maybe uncle for fading yeska at the expense of abino. And our person ututu sa into cronim. Enye easy. Because baby obi anya na nu aduane edi no ontena se ma wo meye den umma na nu aduane nye den embo no ana adin so a onipa na ye illegally for a very long time you know sa sika na be part of the budget into onim say month bia no say my salary is 3,000 aside issues here 3,000 into month bia no oye ne budget oye budget on what 6,000 into say ube close that gap na afe ube money expenses aye den akofem into ube ha no ontna sema umma na nu aduane nye den embo no nti baomis no they will fight you nti onyina ne nan so because assembly ko na ba memfa so bo nkobo IT nipa bia memfa so bo nkobo HR nipa bia because there is a reason why you are appointed you. Because Mampeni himself, who was the technical know-how when it comes to supervision, into not do here then echo. Don't you say Jumano eso sin now it means supervise everybody. Then you leave the job and go and look at the job you can work on. Because yes, say the bar stops at the leader. And I'm a boy. The bar stops at the leader. So for me, I can say I say Galamsey issue. Abu Jinapo, fairly as a minister. Yes, we fairly, but Mantua Bama Abu Jinapo. Do you get me? Mantu Santina Antua Bama Jinapo. Ghana 2 million na she Mampeninsa. Okay, your minerals and mining actor. You say your minerals in Nano government take interest of the people. You say your minerals are share Mampeninsa. Na or the sa 2 million at the appointed MAAME BIAMAH. Say kono kosho sa minerals ne so on behalf of me. That means say me ya dey say nye and the president continue to keep you there. That means say or agree with what you are doing. Yeah. Me blame you MAAME BIAMAH. Because the president said you are there.
Okay, sir. And you on me a road engineer no ekasa no. Okay. Okay, bibi say make appointment first time say be obi nko hanko ye this. Yeah. First time. Yeah. That's a one perform me. Yeah. Now sign was no only problem. Yeah. But so sign appointing in BOA, which means who make appointment, do you have a big problem? That is the thing. Because beginning there wouldn't name the performance. Yeah, that is it. Wouldn't name the say be a normal year, but wouldn't so bet me a human understand when to me at least work 4 years. What some man the side you be yourself on me one first 4 years no. The performance papa. Who they don't worry, call
could be one of the James Bond. And your true James Bond books and your friend Ian Fleming. Okay. And what can I say? We say first time is happenstance. Yeah. Second time is coincidence. And the third time is enemy action. Yeah. It is the first one. Who the friend say what do you do? Yeah. But so now how man say CBO
yeah. Yeah. Timambia yes. What you be call Galamsey in seminar so. That this is a womb. Nti ye call my better one but me the man who see no because the Galamsey issue no is very serious to the sense and there say me ton su and me be a pipe e wo me fikura misuro. I am very careful because of the way and my air question but me the man who see me support asemba ko me nua be ma surprise no kan ye. Okay. Say who be here say a set committee to inquire into the issue because yentimi infa director nsem tradadasa na onfa ne ho endi because ECG the Republic of Ghana asset ehwe yen enyinam nkane aso se bibia koso na se enya because yen pese esambe repeat no we must inquire into it. Okay. They are all sabotaging wine. The nam ne so na ya killing the devil in the whole thing. Yeah. Said ya NCBM. Now national security must also make sure say one need the director and a board of ECG. Ebet nasia mo who the threat nature of their omokrati here for the past 3 days. Na me ne yada na say aboneyefo bi anto omo engum. Anto omo anye dey engum. But national security must come in. Okay. No make sure say if there is a way to curb this whole thing, they will curb it. But the American say director of ECG no ninsem no NCC so we need the reason.
Medan say any I would say yeah minua be ma Godwin Mahama na my yanko messages so e wa say eno kasa man kase no different by no see so annoying that anything that this NPP government will try to fight has even become worse than before. Fight against Galamsey failed. Fight against corruption failed. And so many more. What kind of government crap is this? NPP never again. My greetings to Madi Jibril about partially na Osei Pem and Chairman Ibrahim Sunday of Asamanka say Enoch ena odi way and we messages text messages amodia ba e WhatsApp no so ena meken kai no Oh, Sister Biamah, since the Almighty created this our country Ghana, we the people in Tatale Sanguli, we have never seen a black or actifat or kotalu. And the most painful thing is that those people are also there fighting over NDC and PPU. And Manauba Stephen, Pantai Village, and Wasandi Abase, Mr. Sylvester Sapon. With all due respect, if they ask a question about any issue and you don't mention President Anado's name, can't you talk?
Any president, or say it me bonidi. Nasanya Sano.
Asam Van Hokra,
I was here bonidi.
And Asam Kochafa, Waka.
Who said Mahama Eka Simbi, Godwin Eka Simbi, or say the buck stops with the president. You see, the president is our father and our everything. And he say, Koya. The last time Queen Elizabeth we or Koya. Na I saw most so many tea no me salad or Korean and they had now can't say me enka. The body here yani account here complaining. Why I said President Nana?
Obi also highly educated. Yes, that is your assessment of the president. But
that's a fact.
Don't worry. No, to me I disagree.
Okay, but let's not argue about the fact that the president of Ghana today is highly educated. But he is highly educated.
You see, there's one between Oritra. He is good at speaking.
Yeah.
Utiene Kasa. Obviously, nobody will tell you say on educated. And yet because of baby or tena.
Yeah.
But you can be a highly educated.
Yeah.
Now the don't go those level of education.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, lawyer.
No, then lawyer.
Yeah.
That is after first degree. And I'll call Makola, right?
Sure.
Yes.
Or a lawyer, he's been called to the Ghana bar.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm kind of say, even that lawyer, a question mark, people still are contending.
But evidence near their bus is really true.
Nana, lawyer.
Oh, no, there is, you see, Mekai went.
Ghana,
when I was doing Ghana legal system, you see, those times outside the UK and things, what they did was, they did more of apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Where Obeko chamber, those times they had a name for it, I've forgotten it. At Uko chamber, you go and practice with them, and that's what practicing with them. If they want to call you to bar, then they call you to their chamber.
Sure.
Immediately you flow to their chamber, no? Then you have been a lawyer.
Yeah.
And they'll call you to their chamber based on recommendation.
Sure.
That's how our system, you know.
Okay.
And this and there, you have to go Obeko school.
But whichever way,
you see,
he's a lawyer. The time is running.
Obi are all highly educated. Eko sign book of condolence for Queen Elizabeth. Na eno so plagiarism. Ya chura man, ohwe hanoma na wa churo. Ya hwe hanoma na wa churo. Video no we hu.
Na yeden.
No, it's very disgraceful. No, it's very disgraceful.
How disgraceful is
it's very disgraceful.
That's why you chura man. Our aid.
Disgraceful.
Our aid.
All right.
He has assistants. And our chura man on our head. What's wrong with that?
When will be that? No, have you seen that before?
Yes.
Where?
Everywhere.
Where?
Are you?
No,
Mama, me control. I the team no the good books answer now. Mind Biamah. Let's face reality.
Mahama, please don't bring that one. Hi, Nana MAAME. Akonta Mining Company is not a Galamsey nor small scale mining company, but a large scale mining company with all the requisite documentation. In fact, it's the Galamsey operators that invaded Akonta Mining concession and engaged in Galamsey activities. Lawyer Maurice Ampao disclosed this from his own checks on Wontimi TV last Sunday. Michael Ashalaja Nwode Efri Ebaye Al Hassan Suze Zainu Central. Now, so when you are looking for the most dishonest group, the most liability president ever is Nana Akufo-Addo. Oh, come on, Pamucho. Mystic Wonder inside in Sawam Adweji. The insensitive Nana Baumia-led government pretend to be fighting Galamsey, while some NPP party and government officials are doing the Galamsey left, right, and center with impunity. Unprecedented economic hardships is what you get if mother serpent of corruption is in the helm of affairs. Never again. My regards to Dr. Peter Otu Kono. Salamu alaikum. Nana Akufo-Addo and Dr. Baumia do something better to help Ghanaians and stop giving us the 419 compare message. Isa from Ensawam Zongo and or the way a buy. Good afternoon, MAAME BIAMAH. Please, Nanado, the president should be told that it was Dumso that sent former President Mahama to opposition. And if he doesn't want to send the MPP to opposition in 2025, then what is going on at ECG problem should be resolved before Thursday. Mr. Tai Golf Estate Tema and also Ediway Eba. Nana Kwamo Abuate Ablekuma Central, aka Dr. Baumia is coming. Good afternoon, BMZ1. A very special birthday to Patrick Osei Adjo, aka Great Pato of Ablekuma Central. May God bless your new age. And also Ede Abba. Mukaila Jonas inside Edia inside Carib. BMZ, the fight against Galamsey cannot be fought to the core without NDC's full support. As the largest opposition party, they owe this country a responsibility of making sure that key aspects of our lives of this nature is fully supported. But what do we see? NDC has taken an entirely different path by rather opposing the fight indirectly. So it's time we ask former President Mahama and his people to declare open support towards the fight. If not, it will be a 1 step forward, 2 steps backwards. Regards Honorable Ophelia Mensa Hayford. Munkaila ya menene baba wo menta fo no. Ana odesa asemi wode eba ye. Mamemfa we entwemu answer. Ose Kwabna Freedom Billy Who the free Anyako no say Iron Lady, good afternoon. I'm appealing to Dr. Baumia that he should stop campaigning to be NPP flag bearer. NPP will never make a mistake to vote for him while Allah is there. Hey, Alan is there. Hey, Samum. Ayo, I see. My main messages no NCR na yenko emra round 2. And Medesha said the first Gordon.
Yo, Mambia,
the menace of the Galamsey.
Mambia, Medasini Akunya was and Yamame. Mambia, share. Emra President Nanado, yes, swear no, as president, no person or fight against this illegal mining. And I'm trying to address 2 issues on messages I can here. The NDC as opposition, our responsibility. I agree with the person 100%. But the Anipano, as all averting in mind to say, this is the first Mampenia or fighting against Galamsey. Every citizen of Ghana, Edinim Nahondin, Etanechi, Yenya media. Sure. Yenya info, government officials, and even opposition. Anameboa. Intinu se onimwa me kaino. NDC yenti se MPP. Emrena John Mahama wa benwane so a. All tries of a fight against Galamsey no. John Mahama didn't get this full support. Anameboa. When you this full support, inti na ye nkrofo ya se. Na Nado Dankwa Akufo-Addo president. Enya Ghana fo nyina honden nanso oti wo mo no anapamfo eye Galamsey. That's the first thing. 2, on the issue of Maurice Ampao, Ghana new tiemia Maurice Ampao and no Kasama MPP for. There is nothing he speaks of to me. It makes sense because Maurice Ampao.
Is it because of Kasama?
No, yes sir, because Maurice Ampao. Yes sir, because Maurice Ampao. Yaka institutional or make whether the Akunta mining, our license, and no money license, and your Maurice Ampao, and your Minerals Commission. Minerals Commission, issue statement say, to me, MPP Ashanti Regional chairman, our 3 mining companies, 2, our license legitimately, but the Akunta mining, no, yes, Oma apply for license, but Minister of Lands and Natural Resources. And young issue mining licenses near day and money. Maurice Ampao on your documentation wafer. Besides, say Akunta mining our license. Now your illegal miners now be invaded unto me site. Now no Maurice Ampao edgy to pass your illegal miners and I be invaded site now. He should produce the people. Anameboa. He should produce the people. That's why I know be a kasakeke. Because Mike no one else yeka. And I say, Obiama yanka kra ye dintinu. Asem na yo and yo yanka. Maurice Ampao must come again because fraternity na owom as the law fraternity no. Aye institutional. Ye ni na ye wo obuo Emma. We yearn to be there until ne me so me me LLB kakra no but omo nhwe yi a omo say the integrity and the image of the law fraternity and me go into the illegalities no honorable Abu Jinapo say ono de sobo na ebo ahemfo no de ebo DCs and a why mu bi
opinion leaders
mambiama me person me bisa common sense questions. Granted, say, the honorable minister can yampa. As a minister, on to mean kasa vaguely, and I'm what. That means say onim ahemfo no omoye den. Omoye no. Onim DCs na omoye no. And onim opinion leaders no omoye den. Omoye no. Ni duty nyese. Obetron krata akasa kekese Kofi Niama eye galamsey. Na wati akoda, then he is a failed minister. Because okasa kekedia, then he is being irresponsible. The Ghana forces ni say, empempensua, galamse diye kwa, ama yensu ye biya ye nyansu no. As a minister, you will produce the people to face the law. That is what we expect the minister to do. Nothing more, nothing less. But the reason here on to me, Mbubone say, Mampeni na nado danko akufado ankasani na pamfo and eye galamsey no. Because my I think in 2018, Minister for I think local government, Alima Mahama, Honorable Alima Mahama, and so Asia DCs, and so can say DCs engage in galamsey. All what the whole local government ministers sought to do, no, and no be na lance minister and so I no. Yanka, minim say this is from where galamsey. Ya can we are not got any V8 mu. No abakra, abeje ni pay DM. Irresponsible. And also can we no and no to jatu ho. That means say local government minister then Alima Mahama no nim DC is omoye den, omoye galamsey. But because president Eshechi no mudi quota eba flag bearer flag staff house nintinu. Yes, I am telling me see. Oh mudi quota eba ni quota ni free. And I mean can say because se onya bi India that same this issue was said in on the first term. Go and check. Most of those DCs has been retained. And I mean they have been retained. Inti se onim hubia. Yasi penyu tena fie na nkola we na nkan. Yebu na nkarefo a wo kan.
No monsieur kakra bi mame ensuo na o kan say one station bi ekoye investigations sa rivers yes ma hu no river tano wo mo ko say bi fin ani fin poto nwi so o ati nwi da ensuo bi di nwi em say wo either say western region western of for baby river ofin ezo wa ha dirty river bonsa e wa ha river bia river cobra amoya stream and the minim and I was say a full stream and also so wa ha and totoa stream ni nyina ye nsu a ewo baabi etu galamsey so ho and ya sane nyina na wo de agu container me na chese wo de ababesia no say na wo hwe mu pa anka river bonsa na say ani ate kakra ena river biano and also so eni no I know cry onya de abetimi am no what do you fancy ni yeah banche
Mambi ama jai
we na na de kono aduana soprano
let's be serious and soprano Mambi ama he san suo we te wo pon fie adwuma ekofie na ye de egu jack mu ashe fridge mu a you think say obi na anum tea e na ejade ashe fridge mu. That is the level of yensua ye wo Ghana. All because Mampeni na Pamfo are not being responsible. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Me say, tie, ma menchira wo. Mindi uchim. But say ye dum pempensu bia. Ghana water eka kire wo say. Kane no chemicals or mudi purify water ma me no wunya no no. And they omu use 10 times of the same chemical. Na kire wo say, no the stability of the water has gone west. Do you agree with me? I do. And no na make one asem no. Because ono no ba ye no. that support a Ghana for the man and John Mahama John Mahama could have done better because no way Ghana for na support no he left it at a time a Ghana water no use to half at the purifier it was better where onya Ghana for na support no I just say we use to wait back for 10 me say
now support
oh why
you know,
but under John Mahama, you ain't support. That not to say people decided to sabotage Mahama, but the reality should be said. What am I gonna say? Mind you, my share, media, me say me the subordinate air bobon. Maka this is assembly no mind you, ma. Yanti hanomna leaked by former General Secretary of MPP, John Weduka as a party in Yaska. So we should allow them to do Galamsey proud to 2020 election. I know you're one. You need a former environmental minister, Professor Frimpong Boateng. Allegedly say, I think Central or Western Regional MPP Secretary. One echo, yes, Ewusi. And now all Galamsey materials or Mojiji excavators, one in San. Till date, Soprano. Abandoning to me accounted to the people of Ghana. Baby are excavators in the war. Gold or mojiji can find some mojiji even in two only say what did you do? They seized guns, ammunition from people. And the president is still quiet about it. Still quiet about it. Nini is because president no HHB. And I won't stop saying it. Because medical penny na fie na nkolare na nka yebu na nkare fo a woka ho. I will end with what Otumfo kan ye say or disagree with their abugina po kan ye but okofeda I reminding Mampeni say Mampeni in the presidency to online in the fight against Galamsey na president efeli dia yesi penny kasa normally okasa through proverbs bebuo dia Otumfo person ka kire Mampeni ni na ne say resign. No, because say the presidency to online. Na say when Timi am fight here. The honorable thing is say if you are left with a certain dignity as a president, and say obe resign. That's the only thing. But my biama, both their Jinapo Eka Otumfo disagreeing. The fact is that this is a true say ahimfo ehye biechi ahimfo bi nso engage in Galamsey on the same proverb say wo your hene na say wo ti wo man mu ana say wo ti wo community na nkrofo ye na say wo ye hwehan a ye bu na nkanwefo a ye de wo ka ho bi do you get me nti with what Jinapo is saying alleging say ahimfo ye we for ye Otumfo disagree no yes Otumfo oye penyin na yasi penyin normally on kasa bedwem. But the fact is that untimin ka Galamsey asema ubeyi ahimfo ayeden efim untimin ka Galamsey asema ubeyi opinion leaders ayeden efim untimin ka Galamsey asem enne a ubeyi na Nado Danko Akufo-Addo appointees DCs efim. And you can't also talk about Galamsey issue ubeyi ni appointees efim because they amino ka say yenimu say untumimu they are engaged in mining which some of them as we speak in their pay they have to akunta mining any license and only license let's say we are mining we can classify it as what illegal and I'm a boy it say illegal dia na Galamsey na yede oye maybe ma medi manusi no say president any aban no ebu Ghana for na indeed on person fight against this menace we have to say you use unto me as a scapegoat. More munko backdate any document. Ma akunta mining. Because I possible so mbeti miaye. Because already nu communicate Minerals Commission the other two Johnny say akunta mining any license. They should not go and pull the strings. Later and can say, hey, your man license na yen wiade efi. Another Belgium pay say only license. That means that he was engaged in an illegality and he must face the full rigors of the law.
Thank you very much. Soprano.
I don't know, sir. Ghana at this time will be to me the chairman won't me a court unless I see say ojina court honum no but me no say me see hu me bo
I agree with you but Ghana for yet the doors to say even the appointees of government to say diano etum eba benkrumu who is unto me
but and I appreciate you. However, what I'm saying is it's not that maybe I even disagree with you. Say he didn't have the right piece of paper. I enter into say no. But I'm saying say from a political standpoint, no. I'll be very surprised to see say the NPP government has taken Chairman Woon to me to court. Unless I see it with my eyes, I can never believe it. Because Chairman Woon to me very powerful within the NPP and he's a lead financier. So I tell you, okay, now, by the way, Minuana can say government, no president, no one resign. Now, Mubusa says, "I no president Kufuor don't resign and uncle the Alan Martin and Dr. Bawumiane hopes na doye kan ho akọ. Ana say wo kọ no we jai hopes na doye ne mo amaka no we chira na. Okay, because you see, if that is the case, National Nakas will resign, sir, it creates a big problem for the Republic. So because you see, you vote two man, so Ghana for vote two man to perform a certain job for a period of 4 years. So when you saw also one resign, no, me a big critical constitutional crisis. And
what?
Send an answer resign here. Me bo.
Can in the context say president say or the Nakonwano so in the fight against Galamsey.
Sure.
Which means say Ankoya you have to put your chair somewhere.
Yes, I am Mimi Hunu, but Mami tell you okay. Yeah.
I can't go there. Provisions has been made.
Sure.
Say either you travel, President Utu Kwai, and that's in any event say Ubewu, and now Obaka say may resign. Provisions has been made not to create any lacuna or vacuum.
Sure.
Don't go that way.
Place, don't mention.
Yeah, don't mention because provisions have been made for such instances. I am the third gentleman. What is your position?
So it is a sian the open so what can they say? Nana Kufuor do free when a speaker bad in MX now flash staff.
Provisions have been made
because that's what's going to happen.
What it means, I said there is a vacuum that the constitution is yet to fill, but there's no such vacuum.
Okay, I don't want to belabor the point. I don't want to belabor the point, but I'm just trying to stress to say we've not voted for Honorable Baben to become the president. You understand? We didn't even vote for him to become the speaker. Parliament for and we appreciate the job he's doing, although he spends a lot of time going to Dubai to hospital at the expense of the taxpayer. And I said, can monka. Okay, be an watono. Ye de nyame ase. Mamen to aso. Ye beba ho. Na oba Galamsey situation we say no so ho. The nanka me person me can say to begin with no me feel say a drew stage I was here a friend national dialogue. So ho. In community na it appears to say Ghana for be can say oh President Akufo Dubai no untimi nye ni say na President Mahama times in but the reality is a challenge, no, a Ghanaian challenge. It is not peculiar to either the NPP or the NDC or the CPP for that matter. So, me feel say, wait dear, me say President Mahama, I can't say in dialogue, national dialogue on economy. Nana say he has the men into one fre. But even though Nana has the men, it is clear that they are not able to handle the Galamsey issue. It's way that Nana wadaruma, yenina Muse said, "Na namu crampo na na do say I'm not sure so on pipe nsuo." Muse be you know. Period water near the to mu die no. Sparkling water mu no mo sa na no mo ta no no. So but ya henu nsuo ni yes then say na nsuo ni ye no mu wadaro ma yenti. Call a national dialogue and let's address this challenge. Oba sa illegal mining we say no so expose President Akufo-Addo with regards to law and order. So it seems to me, say, the way an me handle Galamsey challenge, it has become a law and order issue. I say me and maintaining order. Galamsey areas, which is clearly the situation. Because when you have a situation, it appears to say there is rampant illegal mining across the country. Yeah, the soldier for alcohol. yeah, the police for alcohol. We are hearing all kinds of stories. But one thing is clear. At this point in time, you know, His Excellency, the President of Ghana today, is unable to maintain law and order in the Galamsey areas. So, in that regard, no, me say no, na me feel say this is an opportune time. Say President never declare martial law in specific districts. Your friend is saying Galamsey ne koso wo hopa. That's a state of emergency, so to speak. So, nanka. You say you declare martial law, not just say a soldier and handles our situation. No. So nanka yempe a soldier ni penny obi to say a brigadier general or inspector general or army or a very very powerful Abubakar. Obi to say a brigadier general Abubakar ni team no in ki emfa war monsa. So that man is an accomplished military strategist. Obey me in the team, they can handle it. So, but there was here declare martial law in the Galamsey areas. You declare martial law, the normal operation of the constitution, no, it will be suspended because of the martial law. No, nanka yetimi ya soldier for no, etimi akwa solve a problem because say a chroma na ye Ghana army need to call Sierra Leone, Lebanon. Any Rwanda, solve a problem. So now you ain't mean fans solve we have problems. Then we have a problem. Now, having said that, no, Convention People's Party so say another brilliant solution. Say originally no say can anamu be hun CPP for ebi anka nya ni say nko mo bere say. I mean try use your light 1 minute. Obatie. Tama CPP government no. Eye adwuma no. We did not allow surface mining. So there may kind of say a good year there was as no. On mine for also mudidi home. But the non say it should be at the expense of everything else. Until we are proposing say CPP time no. So we a young boy to chrome now so to Galamsey. Go underground. So Italian can go to underground, they be crying no copy New York. Say we pay New York no. Bronze, maybe you. Some American I could to kosa. No, I could pay London. Now what now? So it's underground mining, no, and pose challenge to the environment in the way a Galamsey in the city ECN, which is surface mining. Happen no. So now CPP for nanke a real solution. Now some of us here suggest no. And they say enka areas na Galamsey afoforo wo mo no. Galamsey amene wo mo no. Unse we oba unse wo check Galamsey na me hwe honorable Jinapo minister e wo TV so no na one ne Land Cruiser V8 Ghana for ato amano na no dey inspection no mo ni nam areas akesi asase na say amase asase no just acres and acres and acres, thousands of acres. Yeah can say areas na yeah Galamsey wo hosa no. So yeah establish Ghana State Farms e wo ho. So tie so utie Galamsey nkomo na omosi omo koye no farmer no yama farmer ni sika ne ato no koku eni ye tu Galamsey wo ho. Indeed na enro obi kan story bi a chere me say area bi omo koye no farmer bi de owo be 50 acres of cocoa ena oye omama oye patriot o se on ton omo ma ne dien on ton na asase no mo mfa anye Galamsey but omo to asase a etwa na afo no hu nyina ahia from ya Galamsey na no ma direct waste water no agu na afo no na ese na asase nti eventually no say we afo no kra ase nti bia obeton so nti me can say
that's what they normally do.
That's what they normally do. Nti say government akoba bi to say Amansie West na baby omo to Galamsey no government say okay mato asase no me dey state farms so because state farms no enuane bi ohon ma wudua etimi yi poison ni free asase no mo crampo so ati nti say nka Ghana government no say ebi awakọ Amansie West wakọ Tanoboase area no mo dey say adwumadie no wato ebi 50,000 hectares or the state farms na ya create adwuma ama youth no ewo rural areas so ati ni ya create state farms na it will check the Galamsey because I want to believe say and I believe say me say if I am a managing director ewo Ghana State Farms Amansie yedua abia I cannot allow anybody say oba be to form ho no abe Pam State Farms no every ho in the way of multi individual farmers. No.
Okay.
And I want to appeal to President Akufo-Addo because I have very solid information say we be kasawa ha utie. And I know he's listening. So President Akufo-Addo, kindly seriously consider restarting or re-establishing the Ghana state farms. No, ewo Galamsey areas. No, na me feel say it will go a long way towards helping to check Galamsey. No, also no. Say ano na nkoma ye didi no. So utie ya na asante hene otumfo asema wo kana. Where is the district chief executive? Where is the district environmental officer? What about the district engineer? Me feel say Kroma say no because officials do not pay any price for incompetence no. Obia ya di ope. It mean from where I sit no. So I mean a friend is saying district chief executives no more areas na Galamsey air koso they said the air koso no. I see sheer incompetence. They say a man's here west or say no. I'm not sure the DC is competent. So
is involved.
There's is the DC competent? The place is no more yes no. So DC tolerating this person. Oh, because say no. Akwa to say president no onyi obi adi. Oko ka che president obi adi no one man's here west no. Onye na adwuma yo beka che oh his output is considerable. His output is considerable. Na yenyi na di wanya do beka say jama ya unemployed. Enti na wo ka say yenyi dis na di no wo pa adwuma no. And now your NDC. So enti sa suban no or say government no no check it. So enti in that regard no I want to say
na wrap it up record na mema we so wrap it up
so that give chance to sure. It dem say the mechanism me na asante hene ye adwene so ho. Ono no what ne menhia na se obi aba krofo mu betutu wo the paper free akra o no aba no betutu a na ba busa ne sen adwuma no asase paper no
na se bia o expect sen ka ohene no bebo akiri abisam panyifom se anya bia mama so so company to me krata se wo metu fm gudie wa ha
oba say say we I think we
no your responsibility of the chief and as why
you see it's the responsibility of the political officer. You see which is the local government which is the DC who was appointed by the president. So at eventually they could president or no minerals commission for am be paper and a war and no with respect one should need control sir because of the system no. I see a failure. Senana Sante hine can say ahemfu no nim enipa no obetutu na. Then there's a failure at the Ministry of Mining and Lands and Natural Resources.
They have to involve all the
exactly. There should be at internet or I was see a BA page. All of them are on the page and they are seeing what is going on. So NT said yes, I hope will be resigning here. Me feel say Abujinapo honorable on the one coffee. And yet a president no because we voted for the president for a 4-year term. So NT Yahoo say honorable Abujinapo is all over the map running helter skelter. But as usual, no, it seems to me to be just sound and fury, signifying nothing. Because Honorable Abujinapo minister, Eddie Ampana or Pedia Yumana Wunya, ya, it is hardly way that's all Kosovo.
That's it.
So it's unsempa.
Wrap up, Mama.
You see, the India America say, Yentimi, Udi Subuano Crabo Abujinapo.
But 1 minute, why?
Udi Subuano Crabo Abujinapo as a minister. The American say, the president, what power obi, so on shall be so mau. And then Nuntu did you when Muntina Waka say, a dear way the uncle family in Yamana Shomon Sano. Me did say, on Bayentinu, Cementimi and Kuya made me presidency better online. Abujinapo has no blame.
By the way, Okas what the president's new 2 line, Okas will be Kofiana.
No, that one, this is you see, this is trite. Because you say, I put my presidency online. Please, bro, for me, when you say, what bro for see me.
Oh,
please, let us not go there. That's the first thing.
Soprano 1 minute
Soprano I say yen is it martial law and I say bibisa. Remember my share.
State of emergency.
See. The kind of forces are they are called Galamsey site. Remember from 2017 up to now. It is more than what you are calling for. The only thing they say and the ama South forces need to mean you man is remember Puchi minister Nipa was site what can you do?
Thank you very much.
Because Abayamu Pennyfour are involved. And then there's a minute Kasana Abayamu Pennyfour entry on before we can fight against this thing. If not, we can't.
Thank you very much. Sylvester Sapo Soprano, Director of Communications at the CPP Amayokono, and Godwin Mahama NDC Communications team member. And when you fire that Roma and then one beboa me and my discussions in your day a brave. That brady ye be a humano at some telephone lines and not na a tear for most so more than my drink up by 0302243540. Hey, I'm back 540. I can't see properly. 540. Okay, hello.
MAAME BIAMAH.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, MAAME.
If I told you, baby, I'm free for yanko. It's you.
Na MAAME soja na ukromu na nsuo yiri mu na ya wanfo akota kwando ukromu we.
What's it?
Anayewa.
What's it?
Mesi ukromu Asamanta mfoi. Ana manfo atutio ho ya na.
Ah, wow, minia.
Na won kopo wabro wa se ne ho ya na.
Na me, what's it why?
Won kopo wabro wa.
Ah, omo nyina nyame adom omo ho ye.
Ye do obo ade aso papa na de e ko su ye illegal mining hu de. Ya mpe ho asem anka daase a e ba ha o man Ghana MAAME BIAMAH menche se illegal mining any galamse na ekoso e wo man Ghana ha no e ya bamu nipa fo na eye ana se ensebi emu odubi ana eye ene ye de so bo ahemfo e de ahemfo ba ya fa MAAME BIAMAH o tinkra ha o mo bi permit se o ma me o to gold o bi kroma o ba o se bi kita permit e de na kofu me e de ba se mpanyfo no said you wasn't there, so you're quite illegal mining, no. I'm a young Stony and Stars. I want to near MPP and this year. You're shot that, yes, somebody from
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon. I'm Yadom Nampachon, so didn't be a free.
Well, near a sorry, Benny, Kwabukru this year, Eddie Kai, Mexia, or Namatia, Education Minister, Yura, Dr. Yao Aduchum. Napona bazo papa ofeninka tie sedi e mini okasa asisi yi e de nanusi e ho na meka she o my Ghana opani yet to mam ha bibia de be politics bibia de be politics she abra ye be to abai a seven previous I say na na dan ko kwado ka se na konya kura wo de beto so sabe Ghana fo bi a miami nwe kwakubu ahi video ni o mi fun so seven previous Abayimu abenti cheda ko the same site akoki kan samwa ensem pata openi ya di way atna omam enti say enso mu na unim baabi a wote enna eho anyiri enu nse ene eho anyiri eba yei omai Ghana nyina na ye kuta ni hwehwere empuntuo adan eniema papa izezu na madu dan ko kufuado yes ye nyina ya nka mom na ya nsori enti adaram say especially who opposition Zambia who can near a better one crop when he has threat NDC for. Tell them say some of the woman from Cranete, baby or minor Bruno. I know the papa who are
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miniaba.
If I told you, baby, a free fee.
If I told me, did you for K, make a selfie new train station.
It's you.
Miniaba, my memoir about Sunamitia, you are Musisabo, and then I could figure, would you be house? But they are a coffee, I'm going to be as Michiano. Miniaba, said the Miniam Becasano. The best former President Mahama, Mesreno, or your opposition leader, or Kasa.
Oh, no, why then? Say, I offense of a K. Former President Mahama, why then?
May tell you why you see. Say, ever to Abano, or Suma Kwakuba, and say, Uncle Galamse site. Go catch you almost say, Nana, you're too about Mahama, former president in the bar, or Bema Galamse for no pay, I'm on what you. What says as a video no. And because of Sana or Coca Yenti, but be a two galam Sabian and Nadu Lucy. Including Aquatia, but be a two galam Sabian and Nadu Lucy. And the former president Mahama, after what was a some kind of Buanaka, and the Sadia was a campaign message, and never to the end is in Biba Manikafa. Well, you must be as a say, some more Kalasai, Meba, Mutu Galam Sena Yatima Tuno, Meba Mejamo, and I was so many against Saxa.
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
and Council Dini baby a free.
Meeting the operate all the way from Suno.
Me bacho dumo radio no mame.
Yo, odaro ma medum no. Asema meka nyewie ni se yenua na otu na asema na oreka no.
Enua mu dia he.
Nimu ni oka.
Emu dia he.
Danko kufu ado ama order na se order no. Nipa bi a wese se wo mo ye na yo mo adwuma se ye nyina ye be hwe na ne president a order no. Ye be ma san nyuma ni nyina akate o na wantimi anya. On kan tell me Mr. President and ordinary tomato. No, I don't think it's possible because you to abide the president. You have a woman, women, and you pay Musuba and Bonnie. I can tell you, say, Echo guarantee side, Echo and Omoko Kanya, almost better, almost stay or minor, can say, yes, that's any young of good year. As a woman, they are the Bonnie, and almost until the million, you ever my issues after that. Once and then, Adania Bana, our effect, and I get away a day, almost kind of one with Dino. Because of vote, your mama and the bush.
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Biama.
E pacho dini baby afrefi.
Ayo ni abema setalantas.
Tato, meet you.
Mami senya minshira enfama trade minister papa onabo aye alan kwado tremantin. Unim tana ya ni birthday.
No correct.
Happy belated birthday, Papa. Nyanko for money, Nancy, and the moon, any of Donny, a Pima, any of a pa, or person or there's some Ghana mine. Now, you to me, Dumaye, and to make delegate, and Manaswa, Alan Quadramantin, Chief, or Dinamupa, and to a mum and to a banana from Manona.
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon. Good afternoon. If I told you, baby, afrefi.
Your friend, Abolo, me Fefi Alaju.
Yo, Abo.
Your friend, Mr. Common Sense.
Yo, Mr. Common Sense, it's you.
Mammy God, and I'm in Bonabasu, my power. A young one was say, and ye Kagalam, say, Asema. Na MPP for Airborne former President John Dramani Mahama. Ame biamanya minshraw. John Dramani Mahama waye den. Media fosu ekunwe mu. Airtime edi beye nyamapa ya devoti edi bua na Akufo-Addo ni MPP. Ene galamse na yesi yeku yedi billions of billions ashemu no. Mame biama eba ni se na ajinsem. Okumbe na yeku a yedi sika ehemu ya fomu galam store ko minini nyina na de ni jinse hu we efa kwekubu ayi hu kwekubu ayi njina yi wa asemu emu mami bia ma ye politics efi asemu emu a yesi party for pesika e ko wi si video ho na Akufo-Addo se se ope full tape asembisa ni se waka video bi da baby no ope full tape ene ko wi si mu ni nyama nyina ni namhe hwe ni akuko so ye pesika ma party Adia banu show shefina sesiano hwenso sashebo na we esagusu ebo John Dramani
Medasipi. Hello, good afternoon.
My rabas from Drinka.
I'm counsel bacho dini baby afrefi.
Wa from white.
Yo, white okay, yo.
I'm mama busa ayako beda me for wefi. You be seen o man kesin. W o say owo National Quarters Papa and we will be at the Madam, Yabastre, Yalam say, Yamakan, I'm telling you, the pair needs FM. One career respect. You let the Pia work to Galam say, you're coming for your kids, but you're comfortable with it. I hear you stand here this time, you are created the really and what then you about to do the aircon. A pa, my back girl, no war. Japa. Western region, Japa. I'm in fee. Okay, Jamla, a galam stop, I want to buy a galam Siwama, yet another one. If you be on Kodo, but about to it, so Mankas about to it. Until my head, can you there? Can you die there on Tuesday? Can a football hunter, you cannot say Crassobo hunter. Do so I say, when you soon, when you be at that time, will be the excavator local. Ankasoba ye human offended and boundary with Supanan. But me ye didn't win ye must come often. Apart me, Madame. I hear the apple around the eye. They be allowed what to know. And I wait that I'm saying. At this hour, we are comfortable with it.
Medasipi. Ebusia voice da kese enko Emma production crew Jordan Aduma Jeros Ajumai Isaac Osai bro be frema bankro na ya Safo Juliana Wada Roman Obwabo ansemi nyina no ma me enom se medi ho chia me Asada kese enko ma soprano Sapon na Godwin Mahama Wada Roman Obebo ma discussions nyina ekoso Asada to so miensa enko ma metiefo mo amutimi etie ye efrefe mo amutimi send messages ni ade nyina yada mo ase mo amutie ye mo send mo amfrɛ so yada mo nyina asesa mo je bre etie ye Me sorry so la Michael Ebeji adwa waje entata de akofie Midi ede MAAME BIAMAH AKWAFO betimi afra me biamzi 1 woman gada MAAME soja BMZ International BMZ 1 bakope numero 1 you lie bad untimentake so me nyamia ben mi ankasa sumanguru you know what you show everything for makramo sumanguru you know what you show